alive. Oh yeah. Hey, come on. Oh yeah. I'm alive. Oh yeah. Hey, come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm alive. Oh yeah. Hey, come on. Oh yeah. I'm alive.
Welcome to Senior Night, broadcasting from Paradise here in Harllee Stadium in beautiful Palmetto, Florida. Tonight we have a must-win game for the 6-win, 2-loss Tigers as we host the undefeated Venice Indians in this critical District 7A11 clash. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brian Varnador. I'm joined tonight by my broadcast partners, Mr. Rick Wells, Ken Burton Jr., and our sideline reporter, Tom Porter. And we are bringing you the action here on Tiger Vision. Palmetto's defense faces a huge test as they face a juggernaut Venice offense led by dual threat quarterback Brian Carpenter and running back Matt Speedy LaRoche. The Venice offense has been putting up a ton of statistics and averages over 52 points per game. After viewing film on this Venice team, it reminds me that Halloween is just around the corner. Scary and terrifying. Venice has been destroying common opponents on the schedule, including a 56-0 win over Northport, a big win over Braden River, and a 42-7 pasting of the Manatee Hurricanes. In the 3 shutout victories posted by Venice, they have outscored teams by an average of 62 points, even with the running clock that we have here in Florida high school football. With that being said, I'm going to turn to my broadcast partner, Mr. Rick Wells, for his thoughts. Rick?
Well, thank you, Brian. It's glad to be back here. Really looking forward to this game. Looking forward, Kenny, to see exactly how this team comes out and plays tonight. For me, it's all about heart. Do they have the heart to come out here and take care of business, to leave everything out on this field tonight and to forget about that devastating loss that they had last week against Braden River? I think defensively we match up very well against Venice. I think that we can handle that running game. Last week we had a lot of miscommunication with our DBs. That's obvious when you look at the passing game that Braden River opened up on us, and we were not prepared for what was about to happen. I think that we have worked that out. I've been at practice all week watching this team prepare. The coaches have done everything that they can possibly do to get them ready for tonight's game. But now it's up to the players, Kenny, and if it was me and I knew it was a do-or-die situation, I would leave everything out here. I would go home, win or lose, knowing that I played the best I could possibly play.
And that's, Rick, you're right. Brian, great intro. Good evening, everybody. Y'all are spot on. We're going to have to bring everything tonight, along with the kitchen sink, to take on this top number 3 ranked team in 7A. We talked about the running back. They call him Speedy. He runs a 10-800 meters. What I like about him, he just runs very, very fluid. Quarterback's a dual threat. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of read option tonight. A lot of fast pace. They're kind of like that NFL coach that runs a play every 18 seconds. We're going to see a lot of that tonight, so that's going to have to keep our defense charged. They do a lot of trap blocking, and Venice is always very disciplined. Even how they dress. I remember when we were down there last year, even how they dressed, very disciplined. Every shirt's tucked in. What they call Army issued. They're not allowed to wear anything except what they're given, and they do the little things very well, along with 10 returning starters on that offense. with Speedy LaRoche, the key tonight, I think, with him is going to be our defensive ends and keeping him contained. 26 touchdowns. He's rushed 1,700 yards, 1,669 coming in tonight's game. Has an opportunity to set the local area record for rushing. But if you watching it on film, he loves to go to the sidelines, and that's where our defensive ends have got to keep him contained with our linebackers.
You know, and Brian here, you know, looking at some film of these guys, it's going to be a big night for Lester to come out there. Lester Johnson on his DN position, and really with Speedy LaRoche, what we have seen, as Kenny was talking about, he runs a lot of east and west. And, you know, Rick, you and I were talking before the game, and you've been watching the defense out there in practice this week, and it looks like they put a lot of time in to secure that edge on the defensive front.
Yeah, as you know, guys, we brought up several freshmen football players and JV players this week, and what I noticed is that they were throwing different formations all week at our DBs. They were trying to confuse them. They were trying to make sure that they were communicating with each other, and you know what happened last week is Braden River came out in formations, and our corners picked up the wrong guy. And when they did that, yeah, that's kind of bad from what I understand.
Just making sure.
So they would take the wrong guy. The safeties were not communicating with the corners, and I mean they were on them all week about making sure that you guys communicate before the play, cover who you need to cover, and if you're not right, or if you're not sure, ask the guy next to you. You can't just stand out there and take an educated guess and guess wrong. Like I said, they had a good week of practice, and they really are pumped up and ready to go. But it's really going to be, in my opinion, I think we'll see a lot in the first 5 minutes, how they come out and how they play that first offensive series, if we're on the field first, or that first defensive series. That defense was devastated by the way that Braden River was able to come out there and just score at will. And
yes.
They never recovered from that.
Absolutely. I think we'll know how this game's going to go really quick. First series. You said we match up better against them. I'm agreeing that's my big hope tonight. Because against Braden River last week, they only had about 10 or 15 more yards rushing than we did. Matt LaRoche put 335 yards up against Braden River two weeks ago, and we keep him contained, keep him shut down, and we're going to have a chance in this game. Defense is going to maybe need to score us a touchdown, but I think that's going to be the tell and tell. If we keep him contained. We have played against similar type of running backs all season, so it's not like anything new that he brings to the table that we have not already seen with some of the backs we've run up against.
Yeah, and Ken, and Rick, one of the points you made is their very militaristic approach to things. I think they have their strength and conditioning coach there is a former drill sergeant. It's apparent when they go through what they're doing there. So they're very methodical. And looking at them on offense, they have a huge quarterback, very nice size, Bryce Carpenter there, 6'2", 201, an excellent runner, as well as a very effective passer there, Speedy LaRoche in the backfield. But I've noticed that they like to have two formation, two receivers on each side. Sometimes they'll go with a three receivers on one side, and when they do that, the single receiver out there is a really talented Javian Harllee on the wide. When he's out there in single coverage, watch out for him. They will throw him the ball 90% of the time out of that formation. Now we have the honor guard going to come down here, coming down the field. So we're going to stand, take a pause, and rise as we have the playing of the national anthem. Well, what an incredible job there by the Palmetto Marching Band. Small but mighty. What a great, and I'll tell you, I am proud to be an American here on Friday night watching some Palmetto High Tiger football.
Absolutely, and again about the band, I think those look like new uniforms they're
They
breaking
are.
out tonight.
Those
Boy,
are-
don't they look nice?
Yeah, those are brand new units. You can tell they've been really practicing hard. That's
Yes.
sounding good.
That was they were really on there with that great rendition.
A lot of musicians in my family, surrounded by them, and very
Yes, you
nice.
are.
Very nice. Yeah, not one of them, but it's very nice to be surrounded, and a very fine quality job by the Palmetto High band there. And I want to take this moment to talk a little bit back into the formations that we were looking at. When you do see them go to two receivers and a single inside, one thing they like to do, they like to take their big, talented tight end, number 80, and that is Aaron Hackett. And he'll go out there to the seam, out there on the hash, run down the hash. Now, after watching the Braden River tape, and we saw the tight end do the same against us, I'm sure they're licking their chops. But I know defensive coach Pat Cucci was looking at that and saying, okay, they're going to see that, coming out of that formation, tight end in the hash. We're going to be sitting on that tight end coming down the hash.
Well, guys, let me tell you, they watched a lot of film this week, a lot of film, and they are well prepared, and they should be able to pick up on every formation that they have, unless they threw something out there that we have not seen before. These DBs should know how to line up and who to cover, and I guarantee that Coach Cucci will be screaming at the top of his lungs trying to get them into the right spot. But once again, the coaches have prepared this team.
And another value-added item I learned this week, we have a first-year coach, Brian O'Leary, who helps with the team. Nice young man. He got a teaching position up here in Manatee County, but he is a Venice graduate. He played for Coach Peacock and actually was a coach there up until last year. And, to have a little bit of insight on how the other team is doing things, even the little things, is valuable. They're not. I don't see this team doing anything. They just bring the ball at you. Very fundamentally sound football, and Brian went over all their daunting scores and how they've been blowing everybody out. And here, try to stop us. It's the same offense.
One thing, guys, that on paper they just look dynamic, but here on Friday night, the game of football is going to be played between the lines. So, and you can take that paper, you throw it up, and you get out here and get ready to play a game of football. Now, the captains on the field, we have Kalish is out there, Rashad Williams, Corey is out there, and we also have number 9, Corey Brady, and Houston out there. And Alonzo Houston is the only junior out there. The rest are seniors out there. Corey Brady, Rashad Williams, and Christian Kalish.
Three very large-sized young men.
Yeah, looking at them on the field, our captains win the battle of the tape on that one. And tonight we really look for that offensive line. We had a little bit of a let's take it to Tom Porter.
We didn't play very well.
All right, now we're picking up some audio here. Tom, it's a little bit of a struggle here tonight. Tom Porter's out there with Coach Dave Marino, so we've dropped the audio on that, but and a shame to miss Tom on that. We're going to have to teach Tom how to throw that on button.
The one thing about Coach Marino tonight, he seemed much more relaxed than last week.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kenny. He's very relaxed. Let me tell you, we have seen this coach take a team in the past that no one thought had a chance to win and bring them close to a championship. He has preached to these boys all week about not believing what you read, quit listening to the hype, think about what you can do to win a ball game, right? And think about going out there, playing as you have prepared, and bringing this thing to the house. He has done everything every day at the end of practice. He preaches to them about not giving up before the game even starts. And that's what happens to some of these young men. They start hearing about Venice, all these scores that Brian just read off, all these big teams that they have beat. And psychologically, they have thrown themselves off the field before we even got the first quarter going. So I think he's done a great job in preparing them. And once again, they got to come out here. They got to punch these guys in the chest, punch them off the line, and do what we do here at home. We got to win ball games here at home. You know what? And they got to know that this is a game they can win. And if they don't know that, there's nothing else we can do.
Well, we're going to start this. We're going to receive the kick here. Palmetto's going to go out there to receive this one. It's really going to come down to tonight. And I look for King Christian Kalish to rally the troops. Big Rashad Williams there. Eric Porter. I think Eric is now very healthy. Eric hasn't quite been right at center. Westerman has come in and done a great job. Eric was able to play last week, but I think he's healthy tonight. And I look for the difference in this one for the offensive line to kind of shore things up, Ken, and come off of this one driving out there. It looks like we're going to have Trey Thompson going back there to receive the kick, and Corian Brown also. Now they have a fine kicker here, Zach Sessa, number 15, will be kicking this one off. I see that he puts a lot of his kicks into the end zone, and he's got a pretty brisk
It's a nice
wind.
breeze out there.
Nice breeze at his back. So we'll see how this one shakes out. Trey Tompkin in the back to receive this one, and he's back there with Corian Brown. And Sessa is a very nice size kicker. He's 6'1", 189-pound sophomore. So they're going to have the benefits of Zach Sessa here at Venice for a couple years more. He drives the kick. It's a very high kick, very high, driven into the end zone. So the Palmetto Tigers are going to take it there. First and 20.
Okay.
First and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. We'll know here in the first 5 minutes how all this plays out. And it starts with the offense, and we need some first downs, Rick.
Yeah, you know what? I think that I saw them open up the play calling during practice this week. I think you're going to see more than we have here in the last couple of games. I think that the coach understands that it's all or nothing tonight. You got to lay it out there, and we got to take everything out of the bag, man, and throw it at them.
Okay, initially starting off with an interesting wrinkle here. Paco Garcia, senior, is in the backfield, and Teddy Washington, Isaiah Washington out here, and he's got Jacob Sullivan and Reggie White wide on his right. Spicer hands the ball off. Big Elso Garcia. Paco driving forward for about a 4-yard gain on the play. That's
4 yards in a cloud of dust. That's a great start.
And that's what we got to do. I mean, we've got to play tough football here tonight, guys, and we've got to pick up those hard yards. And we can't just let this defensive front push us around all night. And that's a good start to this game.
Great blocking there on the right side of the line. Corey Brady, number 77 out there with a fine block from his guard position. Now we've got two receivers out here. Sullivan comes around and hands the ball off. Paco Garcia going up in the middle of the field. He's going to go for about a 3-yard gain, very close to the first down mark.
Real close. I think he got it.
He got it.
Beautiful.
Move the chains. Excellent.
So Paco has come to play. Paco, I looked up the translation of that. I was thinking, because we've called him also here before. Paco, I believe, means eagle in Spanish, and it's quite fitting because he is a guy that he's played linebacker, he's played H-back, he's played fullback. So Paco Garcia here on senior night, starting things off with a big first down. Now we have him in the backfield again, and it looks like Lester Johnson's in the backfield with him back there. And then Spicer hands off. Paco Garcia running in the middle of the field. He's got a big hole. Goes for another first down.
That's exactly, I'll tell you what. And you can thank big number 6, Lester Johnson, for doing his job. That's another player that we like to call out, Brian, because Lester is somebody that you can put in any role, and he's going to give you 100%. That's what I like. That's what it's going to take tonight, is these kids coming out here doing things that they may not be used to, but getting the job done.
Good drive, opening drive here for the Tigers. First and 10 minutes and 42 seconds remaining on the clock. Big Lester Johnson's in the backfield back there with Paco Garcia. Two receivers out here on the right. Drops back. He's got to look down the middle of the field. Now he's rolling to the right. Still got his eyes up, throws it, come back there, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. And I don't know, I thought there might have been a little holding over there on the receiver coming out of his break, but no flag on the play.
Yeah, Jason had a real good week of practice, guys. I mean, I really like him, and I just like his demeanor. I like his work ethic. He was throwing the ball excellent all week, and you could tell that they were trying to open up the passing game a little bit, but the receivers have to come to play as well.
Yes.
They got to be ready to help him out.
And as in the past, they've got to hold on to the ball this time.
Sullivan's out there wide to the right. We've got Reggie White over here to the left side of the field. Elso Garcia Paco's in the backfield in the H-back position. They're running an option to this side of the field. He fakes the pitch, tucks it up in the middle of the field. It's going to go for about a right back to the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up about a 3rd and 9.5.
Yeah, that was a good read by Jason not to pitch that ball to Johnny Jones. That would have been about a 3 to 4 yard loss if he would have.
That you just on those reads, you just get as much as you can, and did a nice little quick turnaround fake there and managed to get a yard or two. But first big test tonight, 3rd and long.
3rd and long, ball spotted at the 44-yard line. Spicer in the backfield, one single back there. Johnny Jones with him, 3 receivers out there on the tree to the right. Watch out for that rush in coming up now. Spicer hits it in the middle of the field. Nice completed pass for about a 5-6 yard gain. So he's going to be 2.5, 3 yards short of the first down. Offense is staying on the field.
Well, they have nothing to lose.
No,
tonight.
I tell you what, guys. What I saw this week is I saw they are going to get the punt team out there, and I'm not really sure I blame them here.
From this point,
we got the ball at the 50-yard line, but I'm glad that the offense was able to come out here, move the ball.
3 minutes off the clock, a couple of first downs, move them down and flip the field. They have nobody back.
So on senior night, Jacob Sullivan goes back there. Everyone's up here in coverage, maybe expecting a fake. Sullivan takes this one. He hits a rugby-style running kick, and he gets a terrible bounce out of that, and it's going to be spotted at the 28-yard line. That had so much potential for about another 15 yards carry.
Yeah, I know that that Sully's disappointed. He was booming the ball.
Well, you have to remember, he's kicking into a brisk wind.
And, Kenny. Absolutely.
And, nobody back there. You're a little worried sometimes that you're going to kick it a little too hard or it's going to roll.
And the pressure. He's probably a little concerned about the pressure.
And he had the right topspin on it. He just got a bad break and a bad bounce. Now Bryce Carpenter's got this one in the backfield. He looks over the middle field. Now he throws it out in the middle, wide open receiver out there, and that's that tight end coming out of that slot position, which is going to be number 80, Aaron Hackett.
Well, if you watch the film, which Venice, they were probably just salivating over that tight end because we saw Braden River do it to us all night long. And
now they hand the ball off there, very talented. Speedy goes to the middle line. He's going to be tackled, but he did have a big pickup on the play of about 6 yards. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 4 here.
Yeah, he's a nice-sized tight end. He 6'3", 230, and salivating.
Yeah, now Speedy's got this one in the middle field. He tries to break a tackle, scrambles for it. He's going to be just about at the first down marker, very close here.
Yeah, so you're seeing Venice, real high, fast tempo offense. They don't huddle. They get a play quickly from the sideline. They get right back up there to run another play. So the defense has got to be ready.
Matt LaRoche, Speedy LaRoche in the backfield. Now Carpenter looks, he throws a slant. He's got a wide open receiver. Big hit there, hangs on to the ball, but that was that talented receiver, Javian Healy, out there with a catch.
So, you can see the DBs working. That was a good play there. No yards after the catch.
Big hit, but now Carpenter takes it, hands off, and he's going to be tackled immediately there. Lester Johnson.
Lester. And we said earlier tonight that Lester was going to have a big game, and that's what you'd like to see because Lester is definitely a force to be reckoned with here on this Tiger defense as Venice gets ready to go for another play.
Palmetto defense digging in here. It's a 3rd and 4. Carpenter takes this, rolls to the left. He's looking down the field. Now he's got the receiver out there, throws back across the grain, overthrows his receiver, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 4 here.
Oh, let's see what they do.
Looks like they're going to stay on the field and go for it. They're a little deeper on the Tiger side of the field than we were when we were thinking about going for it. But, first things first, stay onside.
Amen.
Big play here. Don't jump off sides.
All right, 2 receivers out here, one on single, and it's going to be Speedy LaRoche, the inside line, driving forward. He's going to pick up that first down.
Oh, we had him.
Yep, had him in the backfield, but he was able to twist and turn.
He is just a little shifty there, guys.
But it's gonna be tough sledding if he's gonna make his yardage up. We'll see most of the time. Matt Speedy LaRoche, he's kind of an outside runner. Now Carpenter takes this when he has two receivers out, man in motion going. Look out for the slant over here. Carpenter looks, throws the slant, and it's going to be caught. And he breaks the tackle, and he's going to go to the 5. Ball to the ground. We got it. Tiger football.
There we go.
Tigers at the 2-yard line.
We're high-fiving up here.
That's what you need. That's what you need to get some confidence right there, gentlemen. That's something we did not enjoy last week against Braden River.
Here's the play we talked about, 3. Here's tight end going down the slot. Then he goes right down the seam, and he tries to shake a tackle here. Houston scrambles down there. Then that is Derek Bradley coming down there to make a great play. The 155-pound cornerback. He's a junior, so good to see Derek Bradley out there. And now the Palmetto Tiger offense is going to take this one from the 2-yard line here. 7 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Jacob Osborne is out there wide to the right. No receivers, a 1-receiver set. And Spicer takes this one, hands it up center of the field. Nice cut back initially, but he goes for about a 2-yard gain on the play. So that was Johnny Jones on the play.
Yeah, so this is when the offensive line has really got to come off of that line quickly and give us an opportunity to pick up a few yards here.
We've got to get out of this.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter, really how many first downs we pick up here. We've got to pick up at least one, Kenny.
Absolutely.
Got to at least get the punter, some breathing room back there. Big set again, only one receiver out there. Jacob Sullivan, Spicer in the backfield out of the shot under center. Hands the ball off, plunging forward for about, now this time that looks like about a 4-yard gain, so that's going to be spotted right past the 5-yard, about the 6-yard line.
What I noticed from Jason during practice this week, especially when he was doing the read option, is that when Jason Spicer knows he's going to run the ball, he becomes just another weapon on this field. When he's not looking to throw, when he's going to run, he accelerates, he gets through the hole, and he's quite the weapon for us, guys.
All right, Venice has got one single safety back here. Linebackers, 2 linebackers, center of the field. Palmetto in a 4-receiver set. Venice jumps off sides. And so great to see.
We'll take all these breaks tonight. The fumble and jumping off sides, these are the little things you can't practice for, and you just hope we don't help them out any.
All right, now, gentlemen, there's the breathing room that you need. What I'd like to see is Jason Spicer drop back there and throw one down the crease, and let's try to take one out of the back here. But 3rd and 3 here, 5 minutes and 53 seconds remaining on the clock here in this first quarter. Spicer rolls to the right. He's going to run and he's going to make it. He cuts it in. Big run. Go, Jason. Jason's all the way to the 40. He's at the 35, 50-yard line. So Jason Spicer, Rick had mentioned it earlier, talked about his effective keeping the handling of the ball. Great call there, Rick Wells.
As much as I've seen him develop as a passer, he's still a weapon, like you said, running the ball.
Yeah, and you see here, once Jason makes up his mind, he's going to run that ball. He just becomes another speedy runner that we have on this team. And I tell you what's so remarkable about Jason is that we always talk about how when he scrambles, he's always looking to throw downfield. So you don't really get to see that acceleration that he has when he really is going to tuck it and run. Usually when he has to tuck it, he's got 2 or 3 defenders in his face. So good job by Jason, and that's what we needed to get out of that darn end zone and pick up some big yards.
Yeah, we've seen Jason, before as a slot receiver, a possession, a 3-receiver type, kind of the hybrid tight end, wide receiver in his past. One thing about Jason, he absolutely knows what to do with the ball. And ball security, that ball, it was on his hip there for a second. And Jason is, this entire season, he's not loose. He's very tight with his ball security. And Palmetto is driving here, 5 minutes and 41 seconds, 1st and 10. Sullivan is out here wide to the right. One single receiver out there. Big Lester Johnson in the backfield with Elso. Paco Garcia takes it, and he's going to nice stiff arm, and he's going to be tackled for about a gain of about a yard on the play.
Yeah, Elso's got to take that big blocker he has in front of him on those type of runs, and he needs to follow Lester. He needs to go ahead and pick up 1 or 2 and try not to bounce outside. That's really not his style of play. He needs to just bust through that line like we've seen him do, 100 times.
Yeah, and that's
The yards are going to be tough, but he's very capable of getting them.
yeah, he's very effective inside runner. He did try to bounce that one outside. Pretty nice stiff arm, but good tackle over there. Very talented DN over there for the Venice Indians. Spicer hands it off.
Just
Garcia
like
to
that.
the middle.
Just
Big
like that.
run. 8-yard gain on the play.
You know, I think Paco might have been what the doctor ordered just to change the game plan around. You know, like we talked about the kitchen sink.
Absolutely.
They're having a hard time with his north-south 230-pound body. So bringing him down, he's just
Let me tell you what I like about Paco on game night. He doesn't smile. He's ready. He's ready to hit
he's
you.
not, you can't smile.
You can't. No, not on game night.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
3rd and 3, big one here. One receiver on each side. Lester Johnson in the backfield. Spicer with a sneak, and he's got the first down. And there's Jason Spicer. If you line up and you do not put the nose tackle, if you leave a gap with Jason Spicer, now that was 3 yards on a quarterback sneak, piece of cake.
And you know what was
That's
funny?
how you run.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what was funny about that is they had a linebacker that came up in the gap like he was expecting Jason to try to do that, and they still couldn't stop him. So that right there shows you the offensive line is doing their job on that play.
Well, it looks like this Palmetto offensive line has come out tonight angry, and they are driving down the field. 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the first. Spicer takes it, hands off to Elso Garcia. He's got a big hole up there, and he's going to go rumbling for a 7-yard gain.
Boy, when you get the 2nd and 3rd and short,
Look at
boy,
him.
you can really bring out the playbook. They are playing so fired up.
I tell you what, Kenny,
My goodness.
Paco is he is just lighting up this front line of the Venice defense, and he's also giving his offensive line so much confidence right now. They are fired up themselves, and they are just wanting him to continue to run the ball.
And big Rashad Williams that time. Get the waffle irons out. A pancake
Absolutely.
block on that play. Now very open up the middle of the field. Spicer takes this one, hands it off to Garcia. Rumbling forward, goes for about a 2-yard gain. And so that'll bring up a 3rd and about a yard.
I just want to jump in real quick, let you know, both of those are not lazy. Osborne is on the sideline with a shoulder injury. He's got a nice pack on his left shoulder. I didn't see the play that caused the injury, but he's a big part of our team, both defensively and special teams. He is the long snapper. I noticed both one was on the side snapping, so that's a big hit for our team, and we'll see how the guys respond.
Wow. And if you missed some of that report there, Osborne with a bit of an injury, the long snapper. So Palmetto Tigers need to drive forward. So we had Isaiah Washington over here on his tight end side, and so that's going to be a false start on the Tigers. So that's going to make it 3rd and 6.
So what we got to do here is we cannot allow that to define this drive. You got to collect your thoughts. You got to regroup, and you got to pick up this first down. And yeah, I think that would be a huge boost for this team if we could do that right now. A great drive, started very deep in our own side of the field. We got to keep it going.
2-down territory, gentlemen.
Absolutely. Ball at the 40-yard line. Now we have over here wide is going. Hard to pick up the number here. Spicer in the under center. And now he fakes the handoff. Spicer kept it, and he's looking in the middle of the field, stepping up, and he's going to go for about a 3-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, not a bad run at all when you think about what Spicer had to go through just to pick up those 3 yards. So they're going to go ahead and stay on the field here with about 4th and 4, guys.
About 4th and 4. Now that was their big defensive end there, and that is Finn Lakowski there. He's a senior, 6'5", 225 rush in specialist for Venice. A very fine football player. Looks like he had a bit of an injury there. Was able to take himself off the field. So a minute and 47 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Palmetto Tigers, a big one here. 4th and 5. 3 receivers out to the right. Reggie White to the single coverage on the left. Inside Utah pass, Johnny Jones. It's an incomplete pass. Nothing to worry about there. So that's going to be a turnover on possession. The Palmetto Tiger offense, stalls on this series, but looking good.
Yeah, looking good. And I saw them run that a few times during practice, and the result was about the same. They struggled. They struggled with that.
Yeah, goodness, when Manatee won the state championship, they made a living on that shovel pass.
Yeah.
And I like the call.
I do too. I do too.
They hadn't been running, and all you need to do is get it right one time. And we just fell short. But Guys, we were back in our own end zone with that huge turnover. We flipped the field, and all right, defense.
Now Wildcat snap here, and this one's going to go back there to Speedy LaRoche. He's got it. He's running to his left, and they have movement there, so that means that they're going to be backed up 5 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 15.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if they were going to call that because we saw it up here, and they delayed the flag on that, but luckily we got the call.
They come out of that. They run that Wildcat quite a bit with him. It's very obviously what, and I don't blame them, but this is something they have seen and have been able to prepare for.
All right, Matt Speedy LaRoche in the backfield. He takes it. He's running to the left again. Same play call. He goes to the middle field. Big hit there, and that's going to be Houston stepping up. And big hit there. And Speedy is probably going to want to run around the edge after that big inside hit.
Well, we know that that Houston is built like a Greek god. I mean, he's chiseled. He has no fat on him. You can see him here. He's just going to come up. He's going to clog that hole and put just a huge hit there.
Oh, wow. And that was Mike Collins coming up there.
Mikey
bringing the heat there. So we have another false start. So uncharacteristically, this Venice offense is having some issues here.
And this is what we want to get them out of their game plan and get them messed up and keep them off the field. And they haven't. This isn't Venice football as we've seen all year.
Interesting formation. You got 3 out there, and the big tight end over here split wide. Carpenter looking across the field, stepping up in the middle, and he's got nobody to throw to, but he's a good runner running up, and he's going to be tackled there about inches short of the first down.
You know, he's not a bad runner. He averages 7 yards a carry, 350 yards on the season with 4 touchdowns. So he's a dual threat.
So, man,
you got to keep an eye on him. Got to have somebody spy him.
That was a big play. Now LaRoche got it on the edge, and he plunges forward very close to the mark, and it's going to depend on the spot.
I don't think they got the spot, guys. It looks short.
I see the referee here with his hand in a clenched fist, and so that is 4th down, but they're going to stay on the field trying to get our Tigers. Don't jump off sides, Tigers. 13 seconds here. Okay, Lester, good job. Lester did not jump offside, tried to draw offside. Clock is running down, and Carpenter, boy, this is a big call here. Carpenter in the backfield, 4th and 1. Takes it, hands off to LaRoche.
Big play.
And
we got a flag.
Going to be a flag there downfield, and it might have been holding someone holding Duncan down there. One of the linemen shot down there, and I saw him engage with Duncan. It might have been a holding. So it is going to be a holding. So we're going to go decline the penalty, and it's going to be Palmetto Tiger ball.
This outstanding job by the defense, guys. Can't tell you how powerful that was.
And you know, I could see trying to get us to jump off sides, but really all they could have done is let the clock run out and then figure out what they were going to do with the timeout. So I don't know about that call.
Wow, did they come through there and hit that gap and shut that one down. 1st and 10 for your Palmetto Tigers. Gutsy call there on the Venice offense, and very confident thinking they could get that one, but the Tigers have locked the door. You know, one thing, looking in the papers and reading all the stories about this great Venice offense and seeing what the Tigers put on the field last week, I think, Mark Twain once said, the rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated here tonight.
That's a great analogy there, because that's exactly what Coach Marino was preaching all week, guys, is, hey, do not come out here thinking that this team is better than you just because of what you have read or what you have heard. And I think that they have responded, and the coach has gotten the message through, and if they didn't believe it before, they believe it now.
So things are very tight here. It's the beginning of the second quarter. They're changing the field over here, and 12 minutes here in the second quarter. It's knotted at zeros here, a defensive battle. Palmetto Tigers. Let's have some first quarter statistics.
Okay, the Tigers 89 yards total offense. The Venice is 76. I'll go after the play here, Brian, if that's all right.
All right. Well, we'll get those stats to you. But here, Spicer in the shotgun, 2 receivers on each side. Jacob Sullivan over here, Teddy Washington in the seam. Paco Garcia runs down the middle field, a straight run, quarterback power, and he drives forward for about a 4-yard gain.
Okay, quickly, the Tigers, 13 rushing attempts, 83 rushing yards, 1 for 3 passing, 6 yards. Venice, 8 rushes for just 32 yards, 3 of 4 passing, 44 yards, 76 total yards. So we outgained them by 13 yards. And I guarantee you, the people around this area are probably shocked when they're going to see the score.
Isaiah Teddy Washington in the slot out here, and he's got Jacob Sullivan far to the right. Garcia in motion, driving forward, handoff in the middle of the field, and it's going to be Spicer kept the ball, and he's going to go for about a 1-yard gain, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
And I think you're seeing some of that that kitchen sink being emptied right here, because we're seeing these design runs by Spicer that we have not seen a lot of this year. They're understanding that all the talent that we have has to be involved here tonight.
So a big one here, 10 minutes 53 here on the clock. And Paco Garcia is back there in a single back formation. Sullivan's in the slot, and we have Reggie White out wide. Venice crowds the line. Spicer looks, fakes a handoff. He's got Sullivan out there, and he's wide open. He has a catch and the first down. And he drives forward, still driving, all the way to the 28-yard line. There may be a late hit here, no flag. But Jacob Sullivan, great hands.
You know, I was talking to you guys earlier that Sully, when you watch him, he had that one drop pass last week against Braden River, and I know that really upset him. But watching him in practice was a joy, because you truly get to see how talented he is as a receiver, and he just proved it once again. But he's a key guy that Jason likes to focus on.
Tigers driving here, ball on the 28. Spicer in the backfield, big heavy set back there. Lester Johnson back there. Paco Garcia, 2 receivers out left. Spicer hands off to Garcia, cuts it inside. He runs into the back of Jesse West there, slowing things down, goes for a neutral gain.
Yeah, that's probably not the guy you want to run into when you run into Jesse 6'4", 290. He'll stop you without trying.
Yeah, I think he missed the read. I think if he cut up, it went on inside of Jesse. He probably, I think I saw a little hole there. He might have been able to get 2 or 3 more yards.
Yeah, because Jesse had his man contained. He had him blocked, and he was pushing him out.
And the fullback had his guy blocked, but we live for another play here.
2nd and 10. Paco Garcia in the backfield. 1 receiver on each side. Corey and Brown out here wide. And it's a jet sweep action motion. Fakes the jet sweep. Hands off to Garcia, middle of the field. Good block on the left side of the line. Goes for about a 4-yard gain.
And there you go again. We're going to be in a 3rd and short, a very makeable opportunity here, and more things we can do in the playbook here.
Well, Paco's just he's just running so hard tonight, guys.
He's
running with a lot of heart. This is what we wanted to see. I mean, he knows how crucial it is for us to win this game, or if nothing else, to compete and be in the game.
All right, we've got 1 receiver on each side. Corey and Brown out here to the right. Big Paco Garcia in the backfield. Motion here, going from left to right. And it's a fake, and it's Garcia again. A big hit, and he runs over the Mike linebacker.
You're going to get the first down.
That is,
hey, I'm telling you what, but that's power running. That's power.
We need that all-stop train.
Look, we got
the train whistle tonight. Start playing that every time we give him the ball.
Big defensive lineman just got blown up on the play, and then the Mike linebacker stood in there, and Paco, the Eagle Garcia, the Eagles flying tonight, said, "How do you do?" Rumbled forward for the first down.
Let me tell you something. When you're playing a physical football team, you got to be physical as well, guys. That's what we're doing right now. You got to take it to them, because you know they're going to come after you. So put the hit on them first.
So surprise, surprise, surprise for those scoffers out there. 8 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Palmetto driving well within Freddie Manrique's field goal range. Johnny Jones checking in the backfield. 2 receivers on each side. Spicer takes it to the keeper. He cuts in the middle field. He's good run, and he's all the way down for a big gain on the play.
I'm telling you what, I tell you what, Jason Spicer has not been able just to tuck and run all year. He's always been read first, throw first, run last, and I tell you, he's a valuable part. You're seeing Auburn do this right now.
Yeah.
Okay, and they had to work some things out, but now they're a dominant team in SEC.
I like him, and I like our Wildcat here. I think we need to do that more.
2 wide. Boy, they have that defense spread out all over the field. Now Johnny Jones in the backfield. Spicer pulls one in motion here. He jet sweep action, and he's coming around the right edge. Gets a block out there, and it's going to be stopped. And that was Miles Myrick there, unable to turn the corner. And
we got a player down.
looks like we have Christian Kalish would be my guess out there on the left edge, and that's our left. It looks like Christian's okay, so that could be Jesse West out there.
It looks like Jesse. I'm not.
Let's see. No, it's not. No, not Jesse. So we're gonna.
Is it Corey?
See if we can get the. No, Corey. Corey's here. I see Corey's
we're
walking
down
to the field.
To,
and I thought I saw
Did Rod-Shawn get up? Who's that? Is that our center?
It's a big human, I can tell you
Yes.
that. And we're seeing
Well,
the
they
legs
all are.
here on the Tiger Vision cam, and it looks like that may be big Rashad, number 52, senior Rashad Williams out there playing left guard. And we've
And
seen
defensive line.
And Rashad has come into this game firing off the line of scrimmage tonight, so this would be a big loss for the Palmetto Tigers.
Okay, see how many it takes to get him up here. There you go.
All right,
That is
Rashad.
one big human being.
Yeah, that was Rashad Williams that was down on the play, and so it looks like he's been able to shake this one off. You know, Rashad goes about 317 pounds, and kind of an anchor on the left side of the line there. So we'll probably see Destin Bransford out there, but now we have number 55 out there, and that is Eric Porter is center. Now who over there replacement? Okay, so we've got Westerman as spelling him on that side. Westerman has been playing center. So now on the critical 3rd and 4 here, Palmetto Tigers driving. Spicer running straight ahead, driving forward, and he's got a nice gain on the play. It's going to be just short of the first down.
Okay, if he's short, do we take the points here or do we go for the jugular?
I'd say you would want to. You know, we know that Freddie Manriquez has got a little bit of a leg issue injury here, so it looks like we've got the offense staying on the field. Some things to look for here. Isaiah Washington is out there. We also have Osborne out there. Brian Ormsby, another great receiving tight end, number 86. So we've got two good receiving tight ends out there on the field right now as they're bringing on the chain crew for the measurement here. And you know, while they're having this measurement here, I'm going to talk about one of our mini sponsor here. The action has been so tight here.
I tell you what, it's about like a quarter.
Okay. Here's what's going to happen here. Jason Spicer is going to line up behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to go right behind Eric Porter, plunge forward for the quarterback sneak. Let's see how this one shakes out.
It's not going to take much, guys. Offensive line just got to push
They
hard,
gotta push, yeah.
because they know what's coming.
So Spicer gets this one, a big one, 4th and inches. Eric Porter is the center on this one. Spicer takes it, plunge forward, first down. Jason Spicer.
We won the battle there, 1st and goal.
You know, we talk about all these flamboyant quarterbacks tossing the bean all over the yard. I like Jason Spicer. Statistically, one of the his completion ratio is as good as anybody in the county. Last week, we had some dropsies from the receivers, but Jason throws for a very high statistical number, and he doesn't really get enough credit as a quarterback. Jason Spicer managing this game, doing an impressive job.
Yeah, don't look now, but we've taken almost 6 minutes off this clock here in the second quarter.
Paco Garcia in the backfield. Big Lester Johnson back there, H-back. He's following Lester, and he's got a big seam, running hard forward, driving. Boy, and goes for a 3. Boy, they're playing angry, guys.
Oh, I love this where you have these huge piles that are moving towards the goal, and he's just carrying them.
I think you know that obviously the coaches saw something that indicated that the bigger backs were more difficult for Venice to stop, because we haven't seen Johnny very much at all, which is very unusual.
Right, good call there, Rick. Now Elso Garcia in the backfield with, boy, this would be a good time for a naked bootleg, and he's got Lester Johnson in the backfield. He fakes the pass, and he's going to roll to the right, and he shakes the tackle there. Now he's at the 10, still got the ball up, looking there, and just bounced that one short, so that's going to be incomplete pass.
Yeah, he was trying to force that one a little bit. That reminded me of the Braden River quarterback last week, down on the other end, forcing it, and we get the interception. And we need points here.
Yeah, well, he's trying to get to Sully. Now, Sully had good position on his man. He had his hands up, and I think that's why Jason just tried to throw it low and allow Sully an opportunity. So, I understand what you're saying, but what you don't see is what worries you. You know, he saw Sully, but there was a lot of white around there.
lot of white and green now. 3rd and goal for the Tigers. And we have Adidia, the 4th. Amendola out there wide to the left. And Isaiah Washington in the seam. Now we have a stoppage of play. It's going to be a Palmetto Tiger timeout, so that's the first of the game for the Tigers.
Probably a good use of the timeout.
Yeah,
sit down and see how they lined up, and then let's sit back and think about this.
Yeah, good timeout because there's a lot at stake here, and we want to come away with some points, guys. We would love a touchdown, and if we can't get that, we got to get 3 at least. And we're down to 5:39 here before half. And if you think about the time of possession.
Oh yeah, we're right in our game plan.
Venice has not had the ball in the second quarter.
No, they haven't.
I'm going to mention one of our fine sponsors here, the Manatee Community Federal Credit Union, serving anyone who lives, work, or worships in Manatee County. Log on to www.manateecfcu.org to become a member. Great benefits include favorable auto loan rates, buying assistance. We will treat you with a great local service and respect you deserve. Manatee Community Federal Credit Union. All right, Tigers in the red zone, Superior Asphalt red zone. So picking it up here, 3rd and goal for our Tigers. Johnny Jones is in the backfield, and he's back there with Spicer. 3 receivers out here to the right, and they got a little rub route, and it's there. Ball right through the hands, and nice coverage there through the hands of Jacob Sullivan there. So that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, I tell you what, you can't blame that pass on Jason Spicer. What an excellent pass, and that's a pass that Sully's going to get 9 times out of 10. Came in there a little hot, got his hands up just a tad late, but you know what? I'll take that drive. I'll take that drive all day.
Excellent play call over there. You saw 3 out there, and they had a little pick action, which we, to have it clean, it was a rub route. Now Osborne's going to snap this one back to Sullivan. It's go back, and Osborne picks it up, and it's going to be down right there. So it was a bad snap there by Osborne. The ball never came up, and Osborne, as we talked about earlier, he's picked up an injury earlier in this game, so that was a bad snap. Let's check and see who the long snapper was on the play. Maybe we could pick that up from Tom Porter.
Well, the important thing here is to make sure that you do not allow that to affect defensively what you have done up to this point. You got to have a short memory. Yeah, we came up empty.
Well, the best part of the game plan here, with their high octane offense, with running huddle, our defense is rested and they're ready for it here again. And they've got to go 90-plus yards.
Yeah, so they're going to have to take this one and go 94 yards. Starting there, the ball spotted on the 6-yard line. And as you can see on the screens here today, we've got the clock functioning properly. So 5 minutes and 23 seconds. I'll try not to have to repeat it.
Fancy OCR thing.
Yeah.
Wow, we haven't had rain, so it's working great today.
Lots of talent out there in the truck. And now on the football field, we have Desmond Ross out here. And interesting formation here for Venice, and he takes that one. He's running wide out there, and there goes Speedy around the edge, make the tackle out there, and he's going to step out of bounds after about a 11-yard.
Yeah, we talked about the edge. We got to contain the edge.
We got to contain it. He gets out there, and Brian, they had everybody on the other side, and they ran him on the short side of the field. Great, interesting call there.
That's a luxury of having a really world-class speed guy there. 10-8, 100 meters. What was the time that he
was 10-8, yes.
Oof. So you've got
he's quick.
Speedy LaRoche. There is something to the name there. Now Carpenter looks over the field, wide receiver looking to the middle of the field. Now stepping up, Lester Johnson is there to say no more. So that goes for about a 1-yard pickup.
Test.
Yeah, we could just stay focused on the quarterback and make sure that he does not break containment.
Yes, he can go. He's a good runner.
2nd and 9, Carpenter in the backfield, hands the ball off Speedy LaRoche, and he's going to go around the edge, and he's got the corner, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds just short of the yard first down marker over there. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and very short.
Big play here for the defense. There's still time if we can get them stopped here. Still right under 5 minutes left here to get the ball back.
So we did get him pushed out a little earlier there, so that's a 3rd and 5. Big one here. Quarter number 2, very tight ball game. Carpenter views the field, hands it off. Speedy LaRoche, middle of the field. And he's going to be tackled by a host of Tiger defenders.
He's going to be short, so we'll see what Venice wants to do here. If they want to punt the ball for the first time tonight, or if they want to try to take a chance here deep in their own side of the field.
And they're going to have to punt into that little bit. It kind of looks like it's slowed down a little bit.
They're going to have to punt this one from this point in the field.
4th and what, 2 or 3?
Yeah, 4th and 3.
Yeah, here they go.
So that's going to bring back the punting unit. I expect to see Johnny Jones back there to receive this one.
Here he goes.
Let's have it, Johnny.
Johnny needs to hurry up because they're about to punt this ball.
All right, he's got a nice snap, drives the ball. It's a rugby-style kick. Johnny Jones back there fills it. He's got a clean, and he's got it all the way up to the 49-yard line. Referee throws a flag out there.
I don't know if it was a flag.
Okay,
I think it was a mark. Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. So we're going to have it 1st and 10 from the 49.
Yeah, good job by Johnny because he was hardly even set when that ball was.
But boy, he heard, once he heard the thud, boy, he was Johnny on the spot, making sure he caught it. You know, I guess he's been hearing me complain about the, you got to field that thing, and then he ran it hard for 4 or 5 yards.
He did field it, and he didn't field. He didn't get up. Even he filled, but have that thing go down and roll another 30 yards. So yes. Johnny be good. Johnny on the spot.
Johnny be good. Johnny on the spot. Yeah.
Now we have the offense going out there. Corian Brown is going out there wide. We've got 2 receivers. Jacob Sullivan out is here as the wide receiver on this side. Spicer's going to change things up and take this one out of the shotgun. Venice defense, 2 linebackers creeping up. Fakes a handoff. Look for the seam. Now Jason Spicer. He's got it to 40, 45. All the way to the 39-yard line.
Yep, that's going to be a first down, Jason Spicer.
Did it look like when he was running up straight down the field that he was going to take a slide, and then he just decided dodged that guy to the left and got a few more yards? Is that what I thought I saw?
Great. He did. The guy laid up.
Yeah.
The guy pulled up off the tackle. And,
it's like he was going to slide.
Jason's got great footwork, too, I tell you. He's just a special athlete.
Jason showing some shake on that play. Big Lester Johnson in the backfield, and we have Reggie White and Sullivan out here wide. Spicer holds the ball. 2nd count. Elso Garcia. Paco driving. And he drives forward for about a 3.5-yard gain. Paco brought the mailbox today.
Yes, he did. I tell you what, I mean, it's just I like Lester in that position as a lead blocker because Lester's nasty. That's what I like to see. He wants to hit somebody. He wants to hit you before, during, and after the play. And that's the mentality.
And lighting up in that fullback where you have enough time to get some speed built up, and you just see the first person and lay him out. It's it's ugly and nasty.
Yeah, Lester and Mike. The Mike linebacker. We'll just say Lester and Mike are having some big clashes in the middle of the scrimmage, the line of scrimmage. Spicer holds this when he did hand the ball off to Garcia there, and he goes for about a 1-yard gain on the play. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
Again, another nice third, middle, short, whatever you call it. A lot we can do in the playbook here to get that first down.
We're trying to fool them on that play. We've got everything going inside, and we're going to take it to Tom Porter on the side.
It's hard to describe the feeling on the sideline here tonight. It's very electric. The people in the stands are on their feet. That last defensive stand by the Tigers, you look at the bench, there was no player sitting on the bench at all. They were all up on the sidelines cheering for the team, something we didn't see last week. Braden River got on us early and stayed on us, and we never got back into that game. Tonight, the Tigers seem like they're believing. The fans are on their feet and cheering. It's an awesome atmosphere tonight here at Harllee Stadium. Back to you guys.
All right, Jason Spicer is going to take that. He's going to slide about a yard short of the first down marker, so that's going to bring up a very manageable 4th and 2. Only a minute and 57 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, and that was a good slide by him because he was fixing to take a big hit from the safety coming up, and he doesn't need to take an unnecessary hit.
Yeah, we need in this game, in this second half that's rapidly approaching us here, we're going to need Jason Spicer to be healthy. He's got 2 receivers out to the left, 1 single here. Sullivan in motion right to left. Hand off to Elso Garcia, pounding forward, driving. And
he's got it again. He's got it again.
Driving and first down.
All the coaches are running down the field with their hands up in the air, pointing first down there. My goodness. I move the chains.
Okay. Well, Elso is not, Paco Garcia is not ready for this season. to end. And wow, has he come out tonight with fire and energy. Spicer's and Corian is in the backfield. Johnny Jones in the backfield there with Spicer. Bubble screen. It's going to be Sullivan. Drives forward, takes a big hit there.
Oh, my goodness.
What did we get? A targeting call on that? We had a late flag come in there. It's got to be a targeting or a face mask call coming in on that one, guys.
Did you see the flag flying? He must have thrown that from center field out
So
there.
it's going to be holding against the Tigers.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so we had the receiver out on that side get called for the hold, though, and that will back us up. It's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the hold, which occurred right at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 20. Now the ball is at the 40. Now it looks like the wind has died here. We know that Freddie Manriquez is a little off tonight. Normally he's getting very close to his range here. Freddie's picked up a little bit of a knee injury. So Palmetto Tigers need to drive and get a lot closer here, but only a minute and 6 seconds remaining here. 1st and 20 Tigers. 3 receivers on this side, 1 single receiver out there, Reggie White to the left. Boy, we were moving and it did not get called. Spicer, middle screen. He's got Johnny Jones. He's up and he's going to get about 10 of the yards back. So that's going to bring up a very manageable 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think with the time and the distance here, we got to look at a field goal. We've got timeouts and just be smart and manage this drive.
Now this is within Manriquez's normal range. He's got a little bit of a knee injury tonight, but he is in his typical range. Now we've got Spicer in the backfield, out of the shotgun with Johnny Jones. He looks to the middle of the field, steps up, and he breaks a tackle. Still on his feet, heads for the sideline, goes for a nice gain on the play. So that's going to be about a 4-yard gain on the play. So getting very close. Normally this is well within the range of Manriquez. Only 20 seconds on the clock. Palmetto with 2 timeouts in the pocket, so we're probably going to see a timeout here soon.
That was a good job by Jason to get out of bounds. They do call it a timeout now, even though he was able to get out of bounds and save one. But it did save a lot of time on the clock, and now we can get our thoughts together and figure out what we're going to do here.
Yeah, it's the 30-yard line, so we're talking a 47-yard field goal right now. I think the only thing we don't want to have here is the negative yardage. Anything we can get 4 or 5 more yards, or even take a shot deep.
I'm going wheel route right here. I'm going to run the wheel, the old out and up. I'm going to run it right at the marker.
And if it's not
and let's
there,
go for it and throw it away
at
the back corner of the end zone. If you miss it, you miss it. But they're going to be trying to prevent us from having a first down. An excellent time. Especially out of a 2 or 3 receiver set formation. See if someone could get lost in coverage. What do you guys think?
I think that's a great play, and I saw them work on that earlier this week. So I know it's in the back pocket, and I think it's a great time to throw that because we've got to get some yardage here. But I would love to score.
Take a shot.
Take one shot and score a touchdown if we can.
If not, let him kick the field goal.
Johnny Jones in the backfield. We have 2 receivers out here to the right, 1 single out there to the left. Spicer scanning the field, looks to the middle of the field, steps up, and he's running. Clock is winding. Has a receiver wide open. It's Isaiah Teddy Washington for the first down. Now we got 1 more timeout.
The clock will stop while they move the chains.
Yep.
And then he can.
You can spike one here.
It,
yeah, spike one here. That'll go down
play.
to 9, and then run 1 slant for the end zone, and then bring on the
They
field.
better hurry up and get
Time management's
down
critical
to 10,
here. Got to
8,
get it down.
7, 6. There's a spike. So really, that's only going to bring enough time for the field goal at this point.
Pretty much.
I think that we probably could have called that. We have 2 timeouts left, correct?
We had 1.
We
They
had
took
one.
one on the play, a couple plays before. Now we got to get a good snap here.
And a big game here tonight. So the chain gang, unfortunately, did a very good job of setting the chains there. So didn't burn any additional clock here. Now a big kick for Alfredo Manriquez. 5 seconds on the clock. And there's going to be a stoppage in play. And that's going to be a timeout, Venice. So, one thing about Freddie Manriquez, he doesn't, he's not a middle case where it gets in his head. He
hasn't played long enough to be a middle case yet.
Yeah. He doesn't need
This
a
is only 18th game.
Yeah, he doesn't need a confidence coach or anything like that. This right here, is not affecting Alfredo Freddy Manriquez at all. This is a big one here. 5 seconds remain in this first half.
Looks like they're on the 10, so it makes it a 27. Very, very makeable. Again, we had an issue with the snap at first. If we can get the snap and hold down 9 times out of 10, he's going to split the uprights on this one.
Now, this is critical. Who is the long snapper out there? Because we know that Osborne's been a little bit.
He looks like is that him in there?
I think that might be Corey Brady stepping up to snap this one, but this is going to be a critical snap here. High snap. Ball's down. Kicks up.
Got it.
And it's
Great
good.
adjustment.
Great job. Now, stepping up, that was Corey Brady stepping up to snap that one. That was Sullivan.
That was
great.
Sully made that
Sullivan,
happen.
the athletic senior.
Yes, that's Rick. That's
Yep.
where those hands are. 'Cause
Exactly.
He had to go up and get it, and then get it down. And generally, if you can get it down, the kicker, it really doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
27 yards is not a big deal. Sully made that happen. We got the points. We got the lead.
We got the points, guys. Let me tell you couldn't ask for more than what we got from the offense and the defense
Yes.
in the first half. We wanted them to come out here and show us heart and show us that they wanted this, and that's exactly what we got. We just got to come out here for another 24.
And this Palmetto Tiger team has shown that, you know what, we want to be playing this game in November. We want to be actively playing this.
Absolutely.
Now we've got statistics coming in from our great statistician here, Stephen Johnson. Ken?
Okay, thanks, Brian. Very evident that Palmetto has dominated the time on the clock. 29 rushes, 57 yards. We're grinding it out. 4 of 9 passing, 49 for 106 total yards. Venice, on the other hand, has run just 16 plays, 12 rushes, 54 yards. Pretty much kept Speedy in contained, and then 3 or 4 passing all early on for 44 yards for a total of 98 yards. So it's a dead even game right now, except
Wow.
3 points.
Wow. Well, one thing we can say here on senior night, guys, the seniors have showed up.
Absolutely.
And they have showed that they have a lot of desire to keep playing the game.
Yeah, what throws a wrinkle, if we're able to hold on and win this thing, they've already decided what's going to happen. Monday night, Venice, Braden River, Palmetto are all going to go to Venice High School, and we're each going to play a quarter. Palmetto would open up against Braden River. The winner of that would get the runner-up, and we're going to go down. The winner of that game would go down to Fort Myers and play the runner-up in that district. Then the winner of that game, the runner-up, but then whoever wins would be hosting, but would play Venice in the second quarter. If there was a tie in the first quarter, then they're going to put it on the 10-yard line and do the Kansas tiebreaker. That was decided before the game tonight. They have to do it the week before, so you're not doing this at the end of the season and then having to go to a playoff game 4 days later like we had with Manatee and then having to go play Southeast.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up and let you listen to the Fighting Venice Indian Marching Band. All right, back to the live action here. We're about to ready and get things cranked up for the second half. In that first half, what you saw was Palmetto's offense and, old school football, time of possession, flipping the field. It was a defensive coordinator's dream in that first half. And Palmetto was able to establish the run. And we saw a lot of jumbo package running, Lester Johnson in the backfield. And also Paco Garcia just killing it tonight, running hard. And Palmetto Tigers are in this one with a 3-0 lead here. And it'll be interesting to see at the kick here. Freddie Manriquez has a little bit of a knee issue, but he was able to drive that field goal. And you can't say enough about the spot on that. Jacob Sullivan. What a fine play. He went up, grabbed the snap, was able to get the ball down for the spot, and the kick was good. So the Palmetto Tigers, as the clock went to zeros, took that exciting 3-0 lead.
Well, you know what? I'll take that 3-0 over halftime last week.
Oh, yeah.
And we were able to see this team come and respond in a positive way. And that's what we wanted to see, Kenny. And I kind of hated to go into halftime. I didn't want to ruin that momentum. We're going to go to sideline to Tom Porter.
All right, hey guys, just want to let you know, I was just talking to Coach Marino at the half there, and I asked him what is the difference between last week and this week? What has changed? Obviously a different football team. He said really nothing has changed. In practice this week, he said we just wanted to find out who the dogs were, who wanted to win, who can handle the big pressure of a big game. Last week, Coach talked about handling pressure. Big players make big plays in big games. We didn't make those plays last week. They removed some players this week. They added some senior leadership into the game. Paco, Coach specifically mentioned Paco and the desire he had and the way that he was running the ball in practice this week, that he earned the opportunity. He said, I'm going to ride these seniors, and they haven't disappointed so far. Back to you guys.
Well, they found out who the dogs were, and I guess they let them out.
Oh.
Let the dogs out. I hated to see halftime come, but now it's okay. Who's made the best adjustments? And I'll put our faith in our coaching staff, especially after they have prepared them for this game this week. And we go out defensively here. Our men out there are fresh, and we just got to continue to take it to them. Venice they're not flashy. We're going to probably see a lot of the same thing.
Well, I tell you what, we've talked about this for several weeks. We want the dogs. We want the hard-hitting, aggressive players out there, and that's what we have gotten up to this point, and hopefully it will continue.
Very interesting here that they do not have Matt Speedy LaRoche back there to receive this kick. They've seen all the tapes on Alfredo Manriquez, and so Freddie's lining up in the onside kick formation here. Now breaking it back. So a little bit of a different look there for our Tigers. Now with Freddie's knee being, this Palmetto Tiger unit has not really had to cover a kick, so it'll be interesting to see. And Manriquez hits the ball, long driving kick, and wow, okay, he hit that one a yard past the back of the end zone, so Freddie's good.
There's a little bit of a wind in his back, but even with a sore knee tonight, I'll take him every week. If he was my fantasy kicker, he would be a must starter.
Wow,
no doubt.
Awesome.
Now we have the Venice offense going to take the field. Now we've no Wildcat formation this time. We've got Carpenter back there, and he's got the very talented Matt Speedy LaRoche in the backfield with him, and he hands the ball off to LaRoche. He cuts up the middle of the field. He's got a gap there, and he's going to be hit by Houston. Big hit after about a 8-yard gain.
Yeah, so we just need to continue to be aggressive defensively up front. Linebackers, staying in their gaps and doing their job, and once again, no huddle, Brian.
They're coming out hard here, and they hand the ball off Speedy LaRoche, and he's going to be tracked down on the backside.
Wow.
Great play there.
Lester Johnson's
playing like an animal out there, who's letting the dogs out here. But he gets 8 yards, but they come right back, and they're already calling another play.
And off the edge there was Brian Ormsby, our new tight end that's playing defense, a senior out there, coming off the edge hard there. That was
he's a big
very,
boy.
very 6'3", 250 pounds and fast. Now we've got a penalty on the play here.
Robbie Stevenson's throwing his hat down. I don't know what.
Oh, come on.
Come
on. Big game.
These sideline warnings have got to stop.
That's ticky-tacky.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one. So
warning.
The next one will be a big one. So now 3rd and 4. Carpenter looking over the field. And now we have a stoppage of play there. Something came in. Oh, come on. Okay, so they've started the clock here. 11 minutes and 5 seconds here in third quarter. Carpenter looks. He throws an out route out there. The big tight end tries to shake a tackle. Does. Running down the sideline. He's at the 50. He's at the 4. Steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a good play. Good job by Venice, and we've got to continue to be aggressive on the corners and get up there and stop those short passes. Picks up a first down, but the defense is still in good shape. We just got to stay aggressive, guys.
All right, Desmond Ross out here in coverage, and we've got Carpenter in the backfield, hands it off to Speedy LaRoche in the middle of the field, and he's going to go for about a 4-yard gain. So Venice is trying to come out here and establish the run.
Well, and they should, because that's a very powerful part of their offensive scheme, and we know what we have to do.
Carpenter in the shotgun, takes it, keeper, and he's got the right edge, and he's got the corner, and he's going to be at the 40, he's at the 30, he's at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. That's Bryce Carpenter with a quarterback keep.
Yes, as we talked pregame here, he is just as much of a threat as LaRoche is. He scored 5 times and just had a breakdown somewhere, and he took advantage of it, and we got us a ball game. That's exactly what they needed to do coming out.
And that's
they have not done anything.
So they come out aggressively here in this second half, and the score now is 6-3 with the extra point pending. Kicker Zach Sessa is back to kick this one. Spot is good, snap's good, kick is up and good. So the score now is the Venice Indians 7, Palmetto Tigers 3.
So once again, you got to keep your head up. You cannot be concerned about what just happened. Offensively, we just got to come out and continue to work our way downfield, be methodical. It's working. If we have to change something up, I know Coach Marino will do that, but we just can't get out of our game plan just because they scored.
Yes, and they came out and scored. They did it in a minute and a half. I want to see another 8-minute drive and them not being out in the field maybe to the fourth quarter. Nice long sustained drive here. So now it's back up to our offense who has been successful tonight.
Okay, going back to receive, this one is Miles Myrick and Corey and Brown, number 35, back there to return. The wind has started to slow down a little bit, but he's still kicking into a bit of a wind. So it'll be interesting to see if our kicker here, which is Zach Sessa, can drive this one into the end zone. Interesting formation. No one on the right side of the formation. If we can get a return, I'd go return left.
Yes.
And the kick is up, very long, and it's very deep into the end zone. So that's going to be a touchdown. The Palmetto Tiger offense will start.
Also known as a touchback.
Touchback. Did I
Yes.
say touchdown? Yeah. Okay, so the Palmetto Tiger offense will start that one first and
We don't want to get our
10
fans all excited.
from the 20. Oh.
Hopefully you can call that later, though. I'm hoping.
I'm not as sharp as I eat. My wife, my coffee pot at the office was very dirty, and it's been taken out of the office, so I'm running a little low on caffeine here. And I'm praying now that she's not listening tonight. And so we've got one receiver on each side. Spicer in the backfield. Interesting formation.
What is this?
We've got a reverse wishbone there, and we've got Elso Garcia coming up, and Heavy running up the middle of the field. Goes for nothing this time, so that's going to be no gain on the play. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
So Coach Marino's mixing things up, trying to give different looks. And one thing that we've talked about before, and you got to run behind that blocking. You've got some studs out there, so when you try to cut back and hit a hole that you think is opened up, sometimes you kind of outthink yourself. Just follow those big blockers that we have in front, Kenny.
Just stick to the game plan.
And there's a wrinkle off of that formation there because you got the blocking guys end up being behind. So there's a wrinkle there that's going to come out here, and Spicer has this one out of the shotgun, and he hands the ball off the middle of the field, and it's a fumble. Spicer picks it up, and he's got nowhere to go, and he's going to be tackled there, loss on the play of about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, so the first, mistake here for our Tiger offense, but Spicer is able to, regain control of the football, and big loss, but 3rd and 14, so obvious passing down. We got to pick up some yards here. If nothing else, we got to at least get the ball downfield here, 5-10 yards.
And he is so good on that read and the exchange and just the timing. Timing's not good here, but let's see what they do.
So watch the, they've got a ball-hawking corner over there, Jeremy Tribbles, number 1. Spicer looks, he's got this man on this side of the field, and he's got a catch here.
He pushed off.
Be offensive interference there.
He pushed off.
And that's Dominique Turner on the catch.
I was hoping that the ref didn't see it, but he did, and it was obvious push-off.
What?
Here we go. We get to
What
see
they're
it
talking
again.
about. Okay, the one ref, the back. He thought that it was interference and on the defense.
Here. Let's see what we got. Yeah,
he pushed off.
It was a push off. I mean, it wasn't even a well disguised push off, but. Hey, you know what?
One of the referees did miss it. The other two came in and corrected that one.
Yeah.
So he must have had a really bad vantage point on that. But big first down play there goes for naught as offensive pass interference. But, looking very nice on the catch was Dominic Turner. We haven't seen him a lot as a receiver, and he's very secure with the reception there. But now Palmetto in a hole here, 3rd and 24. Coming off the 8-yard line is Jason Spicer. So
Jason needs to tuck one up and just go with it again.
Yeah, just try to pick up a few here. This is not. There's no game plan for this.
Spicer with Johnny Jones in the backfield. Takes it, hands it off, draw play. Johnny Jones middle of the field. He's got a gash, and he's all the way down to nearly the original line of scrimmage. So great run by Johnny Jones. Plenty of breathing room for our punter. It'll be 4th and 10, and out comes the punting team. And we're going to see, I believe, Jacob Sullivan out there. Manriquez punts for us, but Sullivan's going to be out there punting this one away.
Yeah, that's really the best you could hope for. At
Just get it back.
3rd and 24, try to pick up some yards. And
Good play call. Good play call. Javon Haley is back there to receive this. Jacob Sullivan standing on his own 8-yard line. High snap. Oh, Sullivan's in the end zone. He's got it. He's a rugby style kick and it gets blocked.
No.
Partially blocked and goes out of bounds there at about the 20-yard line. So a heads-up play by Sullivan to pick that one up on the high snap, but the kick is partially blocked, goes out of bounds at the 20.
Sometimes you have to practice that, but sometimes it's just good just to take that thing and just throw it back out of the end zone and take the safety on it. But bless his heart, he gave it his best shot. We have seen this problem crop up during the year, and hopefully it's not coming back to haunt us tonight.
Boy, a big change of emotion here. Venice has got the ball. Carpenter hands it off. Speedy LaRoche. He's going to the edge, and he's all the way out there. He's got the crease and goes for about a 12-yard gain, first down.
There's nothing really special. I like how he runs. He's very smooth, but he is going to take off for that sideline and just try to outrun you.
And he nearly just can outrun just about anybody that's out there, sideline to sideline. Now Carpenter takes this one, hands off Speedy LaRoche, middle of the field, makes an initial cut into the end zone for an easy touchdown. So now the Venice Indians lead this one 13-7, or 13-3.
So just like that.
Now we got a flag over there, guys. Probably a celebration. Let's see. So the flag is thrown on the far sideline from us. And we're going to see what the penalty is on this one. Two options. It could be a hold or an excessive celebration. So we do have, it's a personal foul. And so the touchdown does stand. And that's going to be assessed on the kick. So we're going to head and line up here for the extra point.
so this is when you got to come back here strong, and you've got to continue to fight and not forget about everything that you did successfully in the first half, guys. You just gotta get back and play this game the way that you practiced all week, and we can do that. We've got plenty of time here. That's one good thing about it. We've got plenty of time to come back here and take the lead again if we just continue to do what we have been doing.
All right, very talented Javon Healy is back there as the holder. And we have Zach Sessa taking this one, driving it through for the extra point. So now we're going to take it to Tom Porter on the sideline.
Hey, guys, you'll remember after the earlier in the game, my report where I said that Andrew Osborne got injured. His shoulder was injured. He had his pads off, had a pack of ice on his shoulder. He came back at the second half. That last field goal right before the half to give us the 3-0 lead, that was Andrew Duncan, number 31, the defensive linebacker here for the Tigers, that snapped that ball. Had a little problem with that snap, so they went back to Andrew Osborne for the punt here. He's having some problems with that shoulder still, and we came off the field. He said he was having problems feeling the ball, so that led to the over-snapping up. Unfortunately, I've done that several times in my career here with Palmetto Tigers. I know how that feels. That young man's got a lot of weight on his shoulders right now, but we're going to get it turned around. Back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Tom. And that's one of the things that we've talked about earlier on Saturdays. Those long snappers and holders.
They're critical.
It's all they do.
That's all they do, and they're very good at it. It's a special. Not everybody likes. Most people don't like doing it, but you got to have people that know what they're doing. What's interesting with this penalty? What are they kicking off from the 25? We might have a good chance at a run back, and something that could spark, get us back momentum-wise would be a nice kickoff return here.
So they're going to kick this one from the 25. Venice Indians have this 14-3 lead, have opened up here, guns a-blazing here in the third quarter. Palmetto had that 3-point lead at halftime, and they've seen that whittle away, and Venice has taken the lead. Now kicker Zach is going to take this one then, and that is Zach Sessa. And it's going to be a very high kick, fielded at the 20, taken there by Corian Brown. He's at the 35-40. He's at the 45, driving forward, and he's all the way to the 48-yard line goes Corian Brown.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good
That's what we needed, a nice shot in the arm to rather than, if they didn't have the excessive celebration, we're going to get the ball on the 20, just like Freddie does to our opponents. But my goodness, we got the ball at midfield here. Let's go.
Yeah, that 15-yard excessive celebration penalty ended up costing them 30 yards on that one, Ken, as you said. So that's a big penalty, and Palmetto Tiger offense coming out here. And let's see if they go back to that big formation. Paco Garcia is out there. Lester Johnson's out here, and we have one receiver out here wide, Reggie White, and Sullivan is over there to the left. Spicer under center. Takes it, hands the ball to Garcia. Big hit in the middle of the field, drives forward for another 2 yards. About a 3.5, 4-yard gain on the play.
And that's what you love about Paco. Just continues to drive after that first hit, picks up an additional 2 yards when he should have been stopped with about a 1-yard gain, Kenny. And, he's just really running harder than we've seen all year.
It's like a 230-pound bowling ball coming at you full speed. There's not much to hit there, too.
And the Mike linebackers here, Caleb Smith and Trevor Keller, have been filling that gap, and they've been feeling the meeting that they're having there with Paco Garcia. Spicer hands off to Garcia again. Hits a little bit of an edge, driving forward, hanging on to the ball, and he goes for about another 3.5, 4-yard gain, so positive yardage here for the Tigers, but that brings up a very important third and short.
Yeah, and that's what we expect, and that's what we've talked about all year, is picking up those positive yards on first and second down and giving yourself a manageable third down, Kenny. And 3rd and 2, your options are limited here, and we'll see what Coach Marino wants to do, but we've got that jumbo package still in there.
So stick to the plan. And Lester Johnson in the backfield, 2 receivers out here to the left. Garcia driving forward.
Big hit. He picked it up. If they spot
they
that
got
ball
that right,
correctly.
he's got it.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
But he definitely was over.
Carnage. There are bodies. This is an extremely physical game here tonight that we're having at Harllee Stadium. Lots of big hits. First down, Paco Garcia, Palmetto Tigers on the drive.
There was a lot of willpower on that one, a lot of heart, and he just wanted it just a little bit more than the defenders over there, and moves the chain.
All right, during this water break, I'm going to talk about one of our sponsors, Keaton's Office and Art Supply. Real, fast service, serving the business needs of the community since 1951. Keaton's Office Supply. Also want to talk about a winning performance, and you have Boyd Insurance Agency, winner of the People's Choice Best Insurance Agency in Manatee County Award, providing the coverage you need and a name you can trust. Serving Manatee County since 1974, Boyd Insurance and Financial Services. All right, it's coming off of that. A little bit of a disappointing start here in the third quarter. Venice comes down, puts some points on the board, but the Palmetto Tiger offense now, guys, driving. The formula has not changed.
I just hope they just keep feeding him the ball till they figure out how to stop him.
Yeah, there's really no need to do anything different right here. I mean,
give him the ball.
We're picking up good yardage, and the offensive line is doing a really good job up front.
Man, they've got everybody rolled up in coverage. Jason Spicer hands off to Garcia, goes to the middle of the field, driving forward for another a 9-yard gain, very near the first down. Also, Paco Garcia.
Say it.
I like you calling his name.
Man.
He's just taken over this drive here, this part of the game.
Wow.
Regardless of what happens here tonight, guys, Paco can go home knowing that he did everything possible to give his team a win tonight.
I don't think he's through yet.
He's not
I think
done.
we got to get him in the end zone.
I tell you what, the way they're rolling up all the linebackers in coverage here, even the safeties getting involved, that could open up things down the middle of the field, but Palmetto sticking to it. Garcia to the middle of the field, big hit, driving forward, rumbling forward for about a yard gain. So that's going to bring up 3rd and short.
I think he got it. You can't look at that. The rep on the far side seems to be a little cockeyed at times, and I'm not really.
Yeah, you're right. I've been,
whatever he did, whatever how much he needed, whether it was 1 or 2, he got hit behind the line of scrimmage and just he willed his way. He just knows where that marker is, and he's bound and determined to get there. My goodness.
Mike is going to be when I say Mike, I'm talking about the Mike linebacker in this game. He's going to be very sore tomorrow morning. Garcia has shown determination and just aggressive straight down the field, north and south running. Fakes the handoff. Spicer rolls, looking for the edge. And he's going to take, and he jumped that one away for the incomplete pass. Heads up play by Jason Spicer. And so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, really did not have a receiver that was open. Jason saw that. Instead of taking a loss, he just tries to throw away the ball, get it across the line of scrimmage. He was outside of the tackles, and once again, just a smart play there by Jason.
Stops the clock there. 4 minutes and 23 seconds remain. And this time he's going to have Miles Myrick going out wide to the left. And we have Corian Brown to the right. See, expect a jet sweep type action play on this one. Spicer gets this one under center. And then he fakes the handoff, gives the handoff to Johnny Jones, and Johnny Jones is going to go for no gain on the play.
So we're at what do you think? Are we at an obvious
two-down territory?
Two-down territory, guys, or what do you think?
Well,
Agreed.
As much time as we're only going to get the ball a couple of more times, it's kind of. It might be.
Yeah, I would say, the ground and pound offense, 4 or 5 yards a clip when it's on, does consume a lot of clock. In that second quarter, I think we had the ball 30 plays, and Venice had it 4. Very effective. It's tough when you're behind, but Palmetto is staying with it. And now we have 3 receivers. Adoba in motion going to the left. Jason Spicer, keeper. He's got a big lane, and he's rambling forward for about a 8-yard gain. Brings up a very manageable 4th down situation here. Well within inside Freddie Manriquez range here, but this spot on the field, ball's going to be marked at the 24-yard line. So here it is, 4th and 2. It has 1 on the clock, but it looks like 2 yards from here. So 4th and 2. Spicer will take this one under center. I don't expect a quarterback sneak on this one, but Jason, if you don't fill the gap, he'll do it. Spicer gets this one. He takes a quarterback sneak. He's got some push there, and it's going to be very close to that 1st down marker.
We need a good spot here for sure.
We need a right-footed spot on this one.
Hard to tell, guys, from our angle, but very, very close. Jason had a good push initially and then got hit as he was trying to drive for the 1st down, and he is inches away, if not right on it. It's very close.
Very close. And at the home field, you want to get that one. And Spicer playing tough, and then Garcia came up behind the play and was giving him a little bit of old Bush push. They were trying to push him forward. It's going to be very close. And it's going to be inches short.
Ouch.
Yeah, I mean,
by about a chain link or 2.
It's a game of inches.
Yep.
That's a hard one to swallow, but you got to forget about it now. The defense has got to come here and take control once again, get a stop, and give us this ball back. You know what we really need is a turnover, guys. I mean,
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
They're going to need to score some points tonight here, one way or another.
2 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in this third. Carpenter's back there with one back there. Speedy LaRoche in the backfield with him. He keeps it again, running the middle of the field, and he's going to be tackled after a gain about 4 on the play. Down on the tackle, that was Duncan that came in there, number 31. Andrew Duncan doing what he does, making a tackle for after about a 2-3 yard gain. Venice coming to the line very quickly this time. Carpenter in the backfield, 2 receivers out here to the left, 1 single out there to the right. Hands the ball off to Speedy, and he goes for a gain of about 1 yard.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt there. I don't know if you were able to see from your angle that 4th down play, that 4th and 1 there. The umpire ran out after that surge by Spicer across the middle. The umpire ran down the line, and then as the play folded back onto itself, he took a step to the left and then continued running. And that 1 step to the left cost us. Back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Tom Porter. A bad break for the Tigers here on that last series. Big one here. Carpenter keeps it. He's running the middle of the field. He's going to be tackled short of the first down. It should bring up a punting situation. Great defense.
And what's nice about their hurry-up offense, took very little time off the clock, and we're going to get the ball back here still in the third
They're going to go for it. It does appear, guys. They got about 4th and 2.
They're going to try to draw us off sides here, guys. So it's 4th and very short here. Ball on this side of the field. Carpenter's just trying to draw us offside. He gets a penalty there, and it's a false start on Venice, backing him up. So the Palmetto defense plays that one smart, and it brings up a punting situation.
That was a clutch play. You're so tempted to want to jump there, and great job by the defense. Just what the doctor ordered there.
All right, Johnny Jones has shown that he's been very sure-handed in his punt receiving abilities. So Johnny Jones trots back there. And we're going to wait. Man, it'd be nice to see a high snap here, fellas. But the snap is a low snap. He picks it off the ground, gets it off, and it's going to be dragging toward the sideline there. Johnny Jones backs away from it and rolls only about 5 yards further, so it's going to be spotted at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and really nothing Johnny could do there. I mean, a good punt, good coverage by the by Venice, and that's a smart thing. Just let it go, and luckily it didn't bounce too far.
Much, yeah, it looked like they were directionally. They was designed to kick it in that area. Regardless, we got the ball back. We needed to do what we needed to do on defense. Great effort there to give us another shot here. Now we just got to get this thing in the end zone.
You know, we've been so effective with the running game here tonight, but we just keep coming up short. We've got to get in that end zone. We got to get in there twice.
And Palmetto here with 1 minute and 17 seconds remaining in this third quarter in this pivotal District 7A 11 game. Garcia goes in motion. Johnny Jones, he fakes it. Spicer's rolling to his right, and he cuts it in the middle of the field, and he goes for about a 3-yard gain on the play. Clock running, minute and 2 here, third quarter. Palmetto has the ball, 2nd and 7.
You know, when do you start to speed up the offense on our side of the ball, guys? I mean, we got under a minute here to go in the third quarter.
I'd say about 8 minutes in the fourth quarter. You know, and then by going with this, and you know, it's tempting to. They're coming up very hard to press this running offense. Very tempting to try to throw a skinny post down there if you can get that safety up. Because Palmetto has been 100% run. Spicer keeps it this time, plunges forward, and he goes for about a 1-yard gain on the play. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6.
I do think that it's time for us to go ahead and at least move those linebackers back a little bit and show them something so they're not, not cramming the box. And I mean, they're playing run every play, and it's going to be hard for Jason to get out there and get past those linebackers now.
Jason very angry on that one, had his headgear ripped off and said, I don't have my helmet just fly off my head, talking to the referees out there coming off the field here.
So he has to come off for a play,
I
think is what he's meant.
Well, that's incredible, because that's not
exactly fair.
No, so now you got to put young Marino in there, Anthony Marino, our JV quarterback, who has had just some limited snaps on the varsity team here this year, and with 3rd and 8, it really puts you in a difficult position because it's going to limit your play calling here. And I think that the referees missed a big call there, gentlemen.
How does that happen? How does your headgear come on? Well, not a big vicious hit there would knock the helmet off. And Spicer was hot coming off the field. Now quarterback Anthony Marino enters the game.
Don't be surprised.
Let
to
him
see-
throw it.
Hey,
No,
well, he
let
will.
him throw the ball.
Spin the bean, Anthony. Let's go. So he's got 2 receivers out here. Adobe in motion going to the left of the formation. Marino takes it. He spins it. He's got a long ball out there. Wide open receiver. Drops the ball.
Great play, great play, great throw, Anthony Marino. You couldn't ask for anything better other than us catch the ball.
And again, that has plagued us this year, and he
Yeah.
put that right
That
on
was
the
beautiful.
money.
I
Come
tell
out in
you.
there cold and to throw the
Oh,
ball
my.
45 yards down the field, spot on.
Wow, Anthony comes off of the bench just watching like everyone else. And you know what? Anthony practices against the our starting defense every day. He's not intimidated by what's out here in front of him. And, man, just a great job by him. I wish we could have snagged it out of the air for him.
Adamola Adidia, the 4th, wide open on the play, behind the coverage, and the ball hits us right in the hands, first down and more.
Yeah, he was in
we
his
drop
spot too. He got behind the defense. He just got to bring that in. It
Perfect play call. Let's have some third quarter
was
statistics.
third quarter stats definitely in Venice's favor. Tigers 13 rushes, 41 yards, 0 for 2 passing for 41 yards. The difference here, Venice 9 for 94, 1 of 1 for 12 for 106 total yards. Brian.
So I think we have Duncan coming into long snap now, so this is going to be interesting here. And their very talented receiver, Javon Haley, back there to receive. Sullivan hoping for a good snap here. Nice snap. He gets the ball off, and it's straight up the barrel, and it's not going to be fielded. It's a tail dragger, and it's a nice punt. It's going to roll down to about the 26-yard line. Good punt, Jacob Sullivan.
Good punt. Kicked that thing up above the lights. He didn't hit it as good as he wanted, but he had a good hang time and enough where the guy didn't want to mess with it. And good job. We got to stop him here.
Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta ask the defense to come out here and get this Venice offense off the field quickly and give us an opportunity to get the offense out there and pick up a score because with 11:47 left in this game, guys, time is an issue.
Carpenter hands off Speedy Noel, has got the edge, and he's going to cut it outside, needs to get a tackle out there. Now he's going to get the very far edge, 50, and he's going to be tackled all the way down to the 41. Flag comes out very late.
Well, that could not be a late hit on us because he's still running down the sideline, so I don't know what that was.
I didn't see it. I think it was a peel-back block. Our guy was going down the sideline.
I wonder if we got a replay.
I think that we had a peel-back block coming there. A face mask call
on them.
So
Venice.
Offensive face mask call. That's a play rarely called on the stiff arm. I didn't think it was on the stiff arm. Don't know where that one was, guys.
We definitely got to take advantage of this.
It's going to be the first down, and they're going to back him up 15 yards from the spot of the foul, so that'll be a first down. And so they're going to get the ball. I would guess it'd be spotted about the 48-yard line. And there it is, spotted at the 48-yard line.
Wow.
All right, 1st and 10. Carpenter in the backfield. He's got Speedy Roche back there with him. And he's looking in the middle of the field. Now he's looking down the sideline, throws the ball, and a good catch made out there, and that was Javon Healy out there. And really the defense was in pretty good shape there. And we had a linebacker in front, coverage behind, and it looks like we had a guy fall down there and the ball thrown right over the top. Carpenter takes this one out of the shotgun. Hands the ball off Speedy LaRoche, breaks a tackle. Now he's got the edge and tackled there by Thompson, the safety, coming up to make the play.
We've got to keep him contained and force him back into the help. And 27 touchdowns this season.
Big wide receiver Justin Holloway out here. Speedy takes that. LaRoche takes a big hit there, and that's going to be Houston. You could tell that one just from the sound. Alonzo Houston come up, and that makes a nice stop. First down, Venice.
Well, we can't. We can bend here, but we can't break anymore. It's got to be all or nothing.
Clock winding. Fakes the handoff. He's wide open.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Yeah, we took a chance
Yep.
and
Yep, went right into the blitzing linebacker, faked the handoff there to LaRoche, and once he faked that handoff, it was clear sailing. So Carpenter for the quarterback keep, freeze option action, touchdown running around the left, down the left side of the field. Good play call.
it was, and it was a good read by his part. I don't know if he was going to take it all the way or if he was going to hand it off, but it worked.
He is great on that read.
And fast, big, fat, dual threat.
Yes, he is.
A fine quarterback. So now Zach Sess is going to take this one and put it through. So it's going to be a 21-3 lead here with 10 minutes and 47 seconds remaining here in the game.
Okay, we've got our backs against the wall. We're going to have to air it out here a little bit, and we've got to score real quick, and something's got to happen here real fast.
Yeah, I'll give you a few updates here from 941updates.com. Manatee 49, Newsom 21. I believe that's going to be at halftime. St. Stephen's 42. Bishop, I think that's McLaughlin, is 7 at halftime. You got Booker 8, Southeast 0. Lemon Bay 23, Bayshore 7 at half. Sarasota 0, Braden to the River 28 at half. And then Northport 7, Lakewood Ranch 42 at the half. So we've got a lot of work to do here, guys, with 10:47 left to go in this ball game, and really you're talking about the season here.
This is it.
So there's really no time to think about what if. We've got to try to get explosive offensively quickly and take some chances maybe we would not normally take, but we really have no other option other than just to go for it.
And now Zach Sessa is going to kick this one off. Wind at his back. Now the wind is picked up again, so we look for him to punch this one through the end zone. Sessa approaches the ball, and he hits a driving kick, and that one's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown. So speaking of kick, get a kick out of great service. DeVito's Auto Repair, located in Ellington. For quality auto repair, visit Tom and John DeVito, serving satisfied customers since 1978. All right, Palmetto is now going to take this one off the 20-yard line. 10 minutes, 47 seconds. You know, we might see some changes in formation here. Time is not on our side.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you do other than open up the passing game as much as you can. Well, I mean, you got to use the run, and I know, but we can't have a 10-15 run drive here right now, because we just eat up too much of the clock, and that's exactly what Venice wants us to do.
Yes, yeah, it's going to have to be short and sweet here. Halfback pass, hook and ladder, something out of the playbook that they haven't seen.
Elso Garcia is out here in the slot receiver position. Now he goes in motion over to the right side of the field. Fakes a handoff to Spicer middle screen, tries to look for that. Now he throws it into the ground there. Nothing there. The linebacker sat on the Johnny Jones there, so Jason just threw that one into the ground.
Yeah, I mean, Jason had no choice. He saw exactly what was in front of him, and the Venice they're going to sit on that all night.
They're going to wait for it.
And that's one. It's obvious to us, and it's just as obvious to them, the way that Jason backs up quickly, just waiting for them to come in there. It's not even something that he normally would do. So we got to sneak that in there a little bit better. We got to disguise it better.
Okay, Reggie White over here. Let's have a skinny post right here. Now Spicer takes this one and he drops back. He runs to his right, looking down the field, still looking for a receiver. He's almost near line of scrimmage. Steps out of bounds there after about a 4-yard gain on the play. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. And
okay, did he get out of bounds?
Yeah, he got out of bounds.
Because the clock's been running. They're just letting the clock. Oh, now they stopped. No, they didn't.
What's the
Yell
clock?
at the scorekeeper down there.
He did step out of bounds there, and the clock continues to run here. It's 10 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
now I think they figured it out.
Not only did he run out of bounds, but he ran into the Venice sideline.
Yeah, it's about 5
so
of them over there.
Pretty obvious there. So that took about, I would say it took about 18 to 20 seconds off the clock there before we figured this out. Now in high school football, in the big college stadiums, they have the clocks. It's very easy to reset the clock. Sometimes this can be problematic. Well, there you go. 10 minutes, 25 seconds on the clock. So good. So here at Palmetto High School, looks like we put some time back on the clock. So now 3rd and 5.
Got to get this first down.
Got to get this one, Tigers. Come on, Reggie. Let's hit just the slant right over here on this side. No safety help back here. Spicer looks. He steps up in the middle of the pocket. Now he shakes the tackle. Still running hard. He breaks the tackle, and he throws it.
Did our guy get it?
Don't know what happened there.
No, I think that Venice recovered a fumble.
Okay, that must have been a fumble because Jason had crossed the first down marker and
lost the ball.
Got loose with the ball.
It's one of those efforts where you try just too much and they come up and pop it.
What a
Here
great
we go.
run. So
Here's
he breaks
the
the tackle. Good block by Brady there. Yeah, it was stripped.
It looked like he came up from behind him with the old fist move there and just knocked it loose.
Excellent play by the linebacker there. I believe that was number 44, Trevor Keller, coming up and punching that one out from behind there. So, man,
Ouch.
What a big turn of events there as Palmetto had picked up a critical first down, and then the ball is on the ground. Now 10 minutes, 13 seconds. He's going to take this one. Carpenter out of the shotgun. Hands the ball to Speedy LaRoche, heading to the left edge. Watch out. And he's going to be tackled there after a gain of about 5 on the play.
Hey, guys, just cutting in real quick there. We were talking earlier about Coach talking about the seniors having some leadership. It was really nice to see it after Spicer laid on the ground, gave that fumble up. Senior Christian Kalish picked him up and helped him off the field. A little bit of camaraderie between the senior and the junior there.
All right, senior leadership here on senior night. Carpenter looks at the seam. Oh, it's picked up. Oh, my goodness. And that one was there on the play was Derek Bradley. And what happened, and both players were in such good position. Alonzo Houston dropped back, deep drop, all over that. And Bradley got a little bit obstructed. Should have had the catch. Should have had the interception. But we had two players in such fine position.
He was the one that got the one earlier, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, so that was a big, unfortunate break for our Tigers. Now 2nd and 5. Carpenter takes it, throws it out there, and it's going to be a flag on the play.
Incomplete.
And it is an incomplete pass over there.
Their coach is not happy, whatever's going on over there.
So they're calling a holding on the play, on the offense. So that's going to back them up here.
You know, for the most part, we really haven't had a lot of penalties tonight.
No, there's been very few.
We've had a lot more in the second half than we did in the first half. But, you know, guys, it really just comes down to breaks here. You know, we've had an unfortunate injury to our long snapper that hurt us. And, you know, things happen and put us in a hole. And now we just continue to fight to try to get out of it. And 9 minutes is still a long time here for things to go wrong for Venice if we just play hard.
So 3rd and 14 here. Palmetto crowding the line of scrimmage. Hands off the Speedy LaRoche, and there's some motion back there. So there's a flag here, and there's a false start on Venice. So that's going to back them up. It's going to be a 3rd and 19. Boy, and those linebackers were creeping up on that
They were there, and
offensive line got spooked on that one.
They got spooked, and you know, the defense is playing their heart out here. We just need us a turnover.
One thing that we've seen tonight is the resurgence of the Palmetto High defense. You know, a couple breakdowns here or there, but this is that defense that we've been seeing all year. Now they take it. Speedy LaRoche, he's got an edge, gets a block out there, big hit, and he's still up on his feet, and it breaks the sideline and gets the first down.
Wow.
Driving forward.
Wow.
So big play by Matthew Speedy LaRoche.
You know, we've seen Paco run like that all night, but that effort there, that kid only weighs 170 pounds.
Wow.
Great effort.
That was an enormous play at this point of the game. 9 minutes, 25 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
We had him 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, that's a big play. Carpenter takes this one, looks out there. He looks for the bubble, and he's going to be sacked. Lester, the molester Johnson. And what happened there, you had great coverage over there. They wanted to hit the quick bubble screen out there and all over that tight end out there in coverage. So he couldn't make the throw, and Carpenter had...
I think he put him on the ground, the receiver.
He
the
did.
Defensive
He
back.
A little bump right
Here we
there.
go.
He dunked him
Desmond
down.
Ross. Desmond Ross showing some press coverage.
Yeah.
Now
He really
LaRoche has got
pressed it.
this, looking for the edge, cuts in the middle of the field, takes a big hit there again.
Got another flag down.
That's got to be a holding on a running play.
I think number 6 there for Venice looked like maybe he was trying to get some revenge. I'm not really sure if that's the call. I guess it's not the call.
No, he's clapping.
Oh, come on. A wide running play like that, and
Not sure what
we're
happened.
still awaiting
For
the call on this one.
They're still talking about it.
Okay, so and Lester is very confident, sitting over by the referee there, that they're going to be backed up on this play. So Lester Johnson seems to think that the call is on Venice, and Lester wears our colors. We're going to trust him. And it is a personal foul on the Tigers. Come on, where was that? Wow. Okay, didn't see that one, so that's going to be a first down here. Ball is going to be spotted at the 10-yard line here, 12-yard line. Still haven't seen that one. Carpenter's going to be in the backfield with LaRoche back there. 2 receivers out here to the left, and 1 single receiver out here to the right. Watch the keep. Carpenter keeps it, rolls to his left, looking for the end zone. Looking, throws back across his body, wide open receiver there, and that's big Aaron Taylor out there. Number 80, Aaron Hatchett was out there. Big tight end, easy pickings. So that now the score has been extended to 27-3.
It doesn't seem like 27-3 as hard as they played, but
they played good. I mean, they
just
played hard.
giving-
It's a tale of two halves, and you've got some, just some unfortunate things that have transpired here in the second half and put us in a taking us out of our game plan, guys. And
yeah, you have to roll it back to that personal foul. The kick is up and it is good. We had a 3rd and 15. They had a very wide run on that side of the field. I thought I saw a tight end or somebody blocking, holding on the play. So I was expecting that call, but it's personal foul call against the Tigers. First down, ball spot down to the 12. And so that was the big change there. So now with 8 minutes 37 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, the Tigers are trailing this one 28-3.
We talked about first 5 minutes would make a difference in the game. I'll adjust that. The first 5 minutes of the second half, where they just went right down the field and scored, and then got the ball back and scored quickly again, has made the difference. It was just the wrong half. It is a tale of two halves, Rick.
Yes, it is. And we just we contained them as long as we could. And if you take some of those unfortunate plays away, things could have, would have, should have been different.
Well, you take the incomplete pass when quarterback comes in,
Marino,
backup Marino comes in and hits a pass, there's dropped, and then we had an interception where we had two players in great position, didn't come up with it, and so those have really been some pivotal plays in this game. That one's going to be kicked about a yard deep into the end zone, so Palmetto Tigers going to start out first and goal from the 20.
Do you see that?
Or from the 10, or starting at the 20, first and 10.
That that cart they had, that mural they have over there for Venice on our track.
Yeah.
That keeps blowing that horn.
Yeah. Obnoxious horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do we allow that? I am tired of hearing that horn.
Imagine how Lakewood Ranch felt last week.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. They must have been. They probably woke up in the middle of the night hearing that darn horn.
Oh my goodness.
Vandy does one of those up there in Nashville, but they do it about every time they have a first down.
And then Ole Miss with their illegal cowbells.
Yeah, well, that's
no,
Mississippi
sorry,
State.
Mississippi State. But
Are those
my daughter's going to kill me for saying that.
Well,
And Jordan's flipping out down there.
But my daughter-in-law is Mississippi State, so she loves that.
So loves the cowbell.
So we've got mixed here. But at 8 minutes 37, Spicer's trying to bring this one off of the 20, and we had a false start here on the Palmetto Tiger offense, so that'll bring up a 1st and 15.
Yeah, we're just not built to be down 28-3. Really, anything. The first half is our brand of football.
Yes.
That we saw tonight.
Yeah, you're right, Kenny.
And so now Spicer takes this to Sullivan in motion. Coming across the formation, fakes the jet sweep, throws a bubble out there. It's Reggie White on the edge. Now breaks the tackle. He's near the sideline. He's going to be tackled. Very positive gain on the play. Very close to the first down.
You know, I'll say this: we had a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of heart in the first half, and I would say that the second half really has not been any different. I see them playing hard. It's just those unfortunate things that have happened that have put us in the hole. But I mean, these young men are still playing hard, buddy. They have not given up.
Johnny Jones in the backfield, 3 receivers out there. Now Spicer steps up. Now he's going to run to the left, trying to shake a tackle there. He's going to be tackled there by number 51 and 44. And so on the tackle there, that was Keller and Sullivan combined on the tackle. We do have a flag in the backfield, which is going to be holding on the Tigers, and we'll see if they accept that penalty. They're going to decline that. So there is holding on the Palmetto Tiger offense. And let's see.
They're going to take it.
They're going to take it.
I didn't see a decline.
Jason has really played hard tonight, and I can see him. He's got a little limp
Just
on him,
noticed
you
that,
know.
Rick.
I'm sure he's aggravated his ankle or something, but he's
Okay.
he's done what he could.
So it's 3rd and 6. The clock says 2nd and 6, but it's 3rd and 6. No, the penalty was declined. Spicer's got this one. Johnny Jones in the backfield with him back there. Tigers still playing hard. Jason looks center of the field, steps up. He's got a big lane in the middle of the field, slides down. He's going to be short of the first down, right at the marker. I mean, it's right at the marker.
He looks good.
He looks good,
He
but
looks
you
good.
can't
Okay,
tell.
he's got it. He's got the spot right there. And so good spot there, and Palmetto Tigers drive.
I would love to see them score regardless. Just get one in the end zone, guys.
Spicer looks to the left, throws it out there. Adibio goes down and does not come up with a catch over there, so that's an incomplete pass. Stops the clock here, 7 minutes, 23 seconds remaining. It'll be 2nd and 10.
A low pass by Jason, hit the ground first. He really didn't have a shot at it. Offensively, we've got to continue to give him some protection up front and give him an opportunity to sit back there and scan the field a little bit. But I would say, you know, I give an A to the offensive line tonight. They've done a good job. They really have.
Now Spicer takes it, looks to the middle of the field. Utah pass.
There it
not
is
goes
again.
for nothing. And
But we caught it, though. We caught it this time.
okay.
No, I mean, that's a positive.
That is a positive.
That's a
Yeah,
positive.
that is a positive.
Last time was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
Yeah, they
So
caught
it's
it.
Yeah. So that brings up a 3rd and 8. The Palmetto Tigers are still playing hard. So this is really critical for the Tigers to have a first down on this series. Reggie White's out here wide. Johnny Jones in the backfield. Sullivan out there in the seam. And then we have Adobio out there right. Spicer looks in the middle of the field, rolls to his left, eyes still up, and he tries to shake a tackle. And he's going to be tackled there again after a gain of about 2 yards on the play.
But, our receivers have got to come back.
Yeah,
They've got to come back and give him a target, and that's the one thing that they just are not, doing here, and they haven't really done it much all season. But if they just come back and at least give him a target to throw at,
We had one receiver very good at that. It was Sidney Pompey, number 1, and he's been injured. He has shown us all through the year. He and Jason probably grew up playing together, and he's been one that's been peeling back and catching some plays off the scramble plays, but he's out on the injured list. So Spicer now takes this one, looks down to the left, he steps up in the pocket, rolling to his right. He's got a linebacker with him, throws it out there. It's caught for the first down. Big completion for the Palmetto Tigers. Critical.
Nice pitch and catch, and pick those head up. And
and there's Jason once again trying to make something happen. You think he's going to run for it. He's scanning the field, able to pick up a big first down here with 5:52 to go. Because we want to score, guys. I mean, I think it's crucial for us just to get in the end zone.
That was Dominique Turner there, number 28. Now, he got called for the offensive pass interference, but I think Dominique has caught everything that has hit his hands tonight. So Dominique is a junior, and he's really working his way into the rotation here. And
Yeah,
he's
we
had a
haven't
pretty
called
decent-
his name much, but he's been very prominent on the field tonight.
Brian Bussell doing a fine job on the public address announcement here, announcing Tiger Vision. So we're getting a little plug from the public address system here. I appreciate that from longtime good friend, Brian Bussell. Tiger
He heard
Vision.
that. He heard it.
Man, I think he's got a better voice than us guys.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You hear that? That was
Yes,
nice.
he does.
Now Spicer's taking this one. Here's Palmetto, critical drive here. Playing hard. Reggie White out here wide. Adibia goes in motion. It's a screen play action. Now Spicer's going to try to make something out of this. Rolls to his right, steps up to the middle of the pocket, head down the field, dumps one off, caught there by Johnny Jones, hits the edge, and they're going to have a lineman downfield on that.
Is that what happened?
That's going to be
58.
yeah, so that was, looked like Kalish was downfield there. And one thing we've seen with Spicer staying with him, and it's hard not to go down and start throwing some blocks. Where was it? Didn't pick that up on the replay. Fine catch, Johnny Jones. So that's going to back us up.
Well, don't they usually give you technically about 3 yards?
3 yards technically.
I don't think he was past that.
Yeah, I
it
didn't
was,
either.
It was, marginal.
He was right there in the buffer zone. The run and shoot, or the spread offensive teams rarely get they have that run pass option that they do now out of a running set, and those guys are always down 5 yards, and rarely do you see that called. So here we go. 5 minutes and 31 seconds here remaining in the fourth. Reggie White's out here wide. 3 receivers out there to the right. Spicer hands the ball off. Johnny Jones running hard, going for about a 4-yard gain on the play. So clock moving, 5 minutes here. Tigers still maintaining this long drive. Tigers are going to pick up on the win on the time of possessions, but unfortunately, that's not where it counts here.
And we might even outgain them total yards when it's all said and done. Just we're going to be a little short on that scoreboard.
Spicer rolling up middle field is going to run this one. He's running hard, and he goes for about a 7-yard gain. So that's going to bring up a very manageable third and about 7, 8, 3rd and 8 on this one after the penalty. So, it's 2-down territory from this point. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this game.
And this is really just this is our offense. This is how we work. I mean, it's always going to, as long as we can continue to pick up first downs, it's going to be long drives.
Spicer looks, middle screen, Johnny Jones, he's got it, got an edge. Linebacker comes up and makes a beautiful tackle on the play. That one could have gone a long way.
Yes, I'm right there with you, Brian. I thought he would have had a touchdown if he could have just gotten past that linebacker.
So that was Leo Peranio, listed as a fullback linebacker, came up and made an outstanding tackle on that one. That one should have gone a long way. Now it's 4th and critical, 4th and about 2. Spicer taking this one out of shotgun. Johnny Jones, 3 receivers out here wide to the left, 1 single out there to the right. He's looking to pass. Steps up the pocket, he's going to be sacked. So that's going to be it. So with 3 minutes and 47 seconds, the Venice Indians are going to take over the possession here, guys. And I wanted to mention some of our fine sponsors here tonight. It's been kind of a fast-moving game with so much running here. Conley Buick GMC, where we treat you like family. Conley Buick GMC celebrating their 50th anniversary, proudly serving Manatee County since 1966. Now Venice is going to take this one. The ball is at the 46-yard line. Carpenter's still in the game. He's got 3 receivers out here they like to throw out of this formation. So they look to the middle of the field. We have a stoppage in play. It looks like we had a false start on that one. So we did have a false start. That's going to back them up 5 yards. So that'll be 1st and 15. While I have this break, I'm going to talk about Remedy Employer Services located in Bradenton. Our favorite local PEO, providing payroll services benefits, and so much more. Remedy Employer Services. 1st and 15. Venice has got this one. Carpenter in the backfield. New running back in the game. Takes the handoff, and he's going to go for nothing on the play. Playing hard there. Stepping up is number 74, and that's a Bembry there, guys, right?
Yeah, it's John. Yes, he has been in the game. I saw number 74, and it reminded me of somebody that played here recently.
Yeah, Brian and then Gary, Father Gary.
Yes.
Goes back a long way. Brian and another Bembry, 241-pound sophomore. Boy, that would have been nice as a 10th grader. And out there in coverage. Out there again, his Bembry in coverage all over the little X delay action there. They had tried to slip Courtney Doss out there, but Bembry had none of that one.
He's a miniature version of his big brother, and yeah, he's gonna grow and sprout up a little bit. Hopefully, be the force that his big brother was.
Well, I mean, he's only a sophomore,
yeah.
so we've got 2 good years with him. And he's going to get bigger and stronger, and wow, that's in his bloodline.
Oh, absolutely.
I think he outweighed me as a sophomore by 100 pounds. Now they swing it out there, and that's Doss out there, shakes a tackle, runs there for about the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
Yes, brother Brian got redshirted up at Carson Newman. He was all preseason South Atlantic Conference first team as a sophomore, and he messed his leg up, and they really missed him this year. He's a force like he was here, and again, I'm hoping his little brother here can step up. And Gary was quite the linebacker.
Oh yeah, number 33.
Hey guys, just going to jump in there real quick. This last quarter has been like a microcosm of our whole season. Defense is still playing pretty hard. I mean, they're flying all over the field, knocking Venice back. Offensively, we just seem to be out of sync, and we've kind of been that way in the passing game, when we've tried it all year. When the receivers break, Spicer's not ready. When Spicer's ready, the receivers haven't broken yet. It just seems like it's a timing issue, but it is good to see this defense with 3 minutes left, down 25 points, still digging and clawing and trying to keep us in this game as much as possible at this point. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Tom. Very good point there. Now Carpenter has Courtney Doss in the backfield with him. And they have that 2 receiver set, sending one in motion over here to the right. Carpenter looks like he was looking initially for a middle play. Now he does throw that one low, and it's dropped there by a very fine receiver, Javon Healy, who's fantastic. And somebody else has to drop him too eventually.
Well, yeah, that's right. I was thinking, wow, they as good as they are, ranked number 3, their players drop them too. So it's goes both ways.
Well, guys, as we look to next year, not to jump up too far in advance here, but you look at guys like Houston, he'll be coming back. Lester's coming back. This defense should be pretty tough next year as well.
Lester is just blowing stuff up tonight. And one thing we've seen, thinking about the Brian Bembry last year, being so disruptive, and Lester has shown that when he's on, he's just a world beater.
He is a force,
and he's on tonight
as well. And Rick, to your point too, what makes Venice so good is they know their offense well, but that offense that has been putting up, they only got 28 tonight,
52 a game.
And they've been cranking it, and that running back is we have kept him in check too, but. 10 of the 11 players were coming back off last year's team who made it to the playoffs. So that's what we got hopefully to look forward to.
Very proud of the effort here by the Palmetto Tigers, and now we have some changes here. We have Derek Marino out here wide to the right, or to the left. Bubble screen out there, big hits coming, shakes off the tackle, cuts it up the middle of the field, and he goes for no gain on the play, and that's going to be one of the freshmen that they've inserted here, number 88.
That's going to be Logan Pisano. He's a sophomore. He's a great player that you can look forward to seeing next year. Very scrappy, good hands, a big part of the JV squad this year. But he's just a hard runner.
And one thing about these JV and freshman Tiger players, they're accustomed to winning, and Paisano was very aggressive on that run, and he doesn't know any better. He doesn't know any better not to be scared, and here we are on the varsity under the lights on Friday night, and he's come to play, so now it brings up a 3rd and 14.
Yeah, that's a great point that you just brought up, Brian, is that these guys know nothing but winning.
Yeah.
The freshman team undefeated this year. The JV team, as freshmen, they were undefeated last year. They expect to win. Their desire to win is so strong, and they are unafraid to come out here and play against this Venice defense. I'll tell you that.
All right, Marino looks in the middle of the field, stepping up in the play, and he has a nice gain on the play. Good run,
Nice.
Anthony Marino, for about a 9-yard gain on the play, so it's going to bring up a very manageable 4th and about 3.
And why not? Why not put these young guys in there and give them an opportunity to play a little bit and open it up? I mean, kind of like it.
Spin the bean, Anthony. Here we go. Sends a receiver in motion, and there's 2 on each side. Johnny Jones in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Johnny Jones, gets it out there to the receiver, and he's going to be dragged down for no gain on the play. So, again, that was a sophomore, and that will be Venice ball, and that's going to be about all she wrote in this one, fellas.
Yeah.
What's good about these guys getting to play out here, Venice is, whoever gets out of our region, either Venice or Braden River, is going to get 2 or 3 weeks into it. It'll come down to them. I think our district and St. Thomas Aquinas, and for these kids to get out there and play against that level of play is a great opportunity.
Yeah, and I look at the District 7A 11, District 7A that we play in is just loaded. Some of the finest football in the country is played right here in our district. The
Yes.
Tigers came in. We had a slight loss to Manatee. It was a 7-3 game, so they would have come in here with just the loss to Braden River. So really, here's a team that's going to have 3 losses here. A very good football team, once again, not advancing in district play. So it's just we're a victim of playing in a great football district. Carpenter still in the game, and he hands the ball off there, and that's got to be the big back, which is Courtney Doss in the game, and he goes for about a 5-yard pickup.
You know what? And as we look toward next year, there are going to be some options for Coach Marino. What he wants to do at quarterback. Do you want to leave Jason there? How much is Anthony Marino going to mature and get bigger and better and stronger? Do you put Jason back there as receiver once again, knowing he's your best? Or do you leave him in that QB position?
And that's going to be a handoff up the middle of the field. Great tackle. There's Lester, the molester, doing his thing. So Lester Johnson makes the tackle there, and a good play there by Bembry in the middle of the line. He showed up here. We've been calling his name here in the 4th quarter. So with 7 seconds remaining, that's going to be about a wrap-up. And tonight here on Senior Night, I wanted to take some time here and talk about the seniors. The score has gone to 20 final here, 28-3 with the sound of the siren here. The Palmetto Tigers do lose 28-3, but let's mention some of our seniors here. We have number 2, Miles Myrick, the 5'10", 160-pound running back, kick returner, defensive back. Number 4, Desmond Ross, a fine cornerback for us. Number 11, Reggie White, wide receiver. He's going to be going down the road here. And Sidney Douglas, the senior linebacker. Number 22, Cameron Moore. Jacob Sullivan, the all-everything player for our Tigers. Terrell Williams, number 25. And a big game tonight, Paco Garcia, number 27. We are sure going to miss Paco Garcia. Contavion Lewis, Noah Ortiz, Big Rodshot Williams, Christian Kalish, Garrett Westman, Destin Bransford, Zachary Wyatt, Corey Brady, and Brian Ormsby. So that's going to wrap up Senior Night here. I think Tom Porter's going to be talking to Coach Marino here. We have some final statistics here.
Yeah, let's get those before we get the interview for the Venice Indians. 30 rushing attempts for 234 yards, really opening it up in the second half. and then 7 of 10 passing for 98 yards for total offense at 332 yards. For the Tigers, 51 yards rushing.
I said our kids will learn and grow from it. It's a young team, man. It's a young team. You know what I mean? We're going to be better for it.
It's tough when you have Braden Davis, when you're going to face these guys every year, right?
We all knew whoever comes out of our district is going to be a regional champ.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. And you know, so we knew we stood toe to toe, you know, with one of the best. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they're regional champs. Okay.
Thanks, Dave.
The first half, it's the long run by Carpenter. Did you feel like you guys needed to stop coming right out?
Yeah, we needed a 3 and out, and we knew they were going to come out hungry. I mean, that's a championship program, it's a playoff program, so we knew they were going to lay down and die. We knew we were going to win this game 3-0, and we just didn't get it. We didn't get it, and then we couldn't capitalize when we put together another drive. You know, so like I said, we'll grow and we'll get better from it.
Hey, go ahead.
You have the high snap on the punt. Just kind of snowball from there.
Once again, just, you know, kids, you know, certain kids are still young, inexperienced, and, you know, in the big time moments, they just, you know, just couldn't make the plays when we needed them.
Tiger fans, a little late start here. I'm here with Coach Marino. Stand by just 1 second here.
That Jersey toughness, baby.
Jersey toughness. You talk about Jersey toughness. The first half of this game looked like Palmetto was right in the thick of this thing. We were not overmatched tonight. It seemed like we did everything right in the first half. Second half, just kind of let it slip away.
Yeah, we got to score. We got to score touchdowns. The defense can only fight for so long, but you got to give them something to fight for, and 3 points is not enough for them to fight for.
Just a recap of the entire season. We're coming into Charlotte for the last game. Our district hopes are shot at this point. Everybody's well aware of that. Just looking back over the season that we've had so far, what are the positives we can take out of this season? Looking forward to this game against Charlotte and going into next year in the district race.
We have a lot of kids coming back. We have a lot of kids. No, we have a lot. Yeah, we had a lot of juniors coming back that'll be seniors, and you know, hopefully they'll come back on a mission and a little bit more hungry to get it.
Noticed your son Anthony at quarterback. He actually snapped the ball one time, and when he gets in, he's throwing the ball, and he seems to have a pretty natural release with the ball and pretty good location on that as well.
Yeah, no, we're going to evaluate. Obviously, we got a whole off season to consider all those options, but we're just going to try to finish up this last game and get a win.
All right, Coach, let's get back with the team. Hey, guys, a little backwards on the way we normally do this. Coach Marino got caught up in some interviews. He's running over to address the team now, so we're going to go ahead and try to get that before we get any player interviews here. If you just bear with me for 1 second while he addresses the team.
Tom Porter hustling across the field to get the team interview.
Tom is on it.
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't pull the hammy,
Let's
Tom.
bring it in. Let's bring it about to address the team.
Outstanding effort. All right, you guys fought for 48, and that's all we ask from you. Gentlemen, here, eyes up, eyes up. For you seniors, you know, my heart bleeds for you. All right, but gentlemen, for you juniors, okay, and there's a whole lot of you, and sophomores, there's a lot of you, okay? This is a great core group, okay? If you stay together and you commit, okay, you can be champions. But that's a big if. I hope you stay together. That core group of guys we got coming back, 8 on defense, 8 on offense, okay? That's a hell of a group coming back, okay? You guys got to want it, though. You got to want it. You know, you've been there, done that now. Heck, you guys are going to be seniors. You're the leadership, next year's senior class. You've been there 2 years. You started as sophomores. You started this year. Now you got to finish. Now you got to finish, okay? And for you seniors, okay, we owe it to them. We owe it to them to send them out the right way and get a win next week, all right? Rest up. All right, we got to go back to work on Monday. Rest up over the weekend. Got to go back to work on Monday. You got one more chance. You got one more chance to end your season on a positive. All right, send a message that we ain't down, okay, and we're not out, and we're coming back ready for next year. That's what we got to do. All right, let's go. Bring it up.
Hey, bring it up, baby. Let's go. I love y'all boys for the rest of my life, man. Family on 3, family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Hey guys, I'm here with couple of the seniors here. Obviously, guys, it's an emotional night for you guys. Last home game, district hopes are gone at this point. How does it feel? I know obviously you're upset. To be one of the leaders of this team, didn't quite accomplish the goals that you had for the season. Still, it was a good season. We played a lot of good football. How does this season play out for you?
At the very beginning, it was offense was really big work in progress, and we had a lot of young guys, a lot of guys learning new positions that they really haven't played before, and it was just the whole offense and the whole team growing together, growing up, filling positions, learning to play with each other, and just watching everybody grow up. That was really the big feel of this season. Everybody grew up, learned to play positions, and stuck together.
You can see a big difference in the camaraderie on the sidelines as well as the season grew on. That's great. Looking forward to next week, obviously, against Charlotte. We're not giving up the season yet. We still have a game to play. How important is it for you as a senior and for the other seniors on this team to motivate these kids to get out here and perform and finish this season the way it needs to be finished?
It's the attitude that there's still another game, and there's still another chance to, if you're looking to go to college, put highlights together. If you're looking just to have fun, that it's the last game of the season. You have to go balls to the wall. Like, it is our last game. For some of us seniors, for some of them that aren't going off to college, it's your last time you're ever going to be playing football. You literally got to play every down like it's your last down. And that's the attitude that's going to be in practice and throughout the whole week.
As a senior and as a leader on this team, what do you see in the leadership of the next group that's going to be playing for a district title next year? Are there any individuals that have stuck out to you in the junior class that look like they're going to be the leaders of the next class?
They have a lot of people. Alonzo is already a captain this year. He's going to be outstanding on defense. Well. Yeah, Andrew Duncan. You got Spicer on offense. They're going to be fantastic next year with all the kids that they still have this year that started. Already have big game experience, and then are going to be playing next year, and they're going to be the leaders. They're going to have a great season next year.
Okay. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Guys, let me see who else I can get here real quick before I kick it back to you. Give me just one second here. Trying to get in on one of these meetings and see what the discussion's about. Looks like the coaches are all broke down with the individual groups, so I'm going to go ahead and kick this back to Booth, guys, as a wrap. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Tom Porter. Great to hear Christian Kalish Sr. You know, you could hear the leadership in his voice there, and Christian, boy, he could take our place up here, guys.
Yeah, what a great interview. He is one obviously that most likely we'll get a chance to play on Saturday with probably a handful of other ones, and for some most of them it'll be their last game next week, but there's some of them that'll get to play the next level, and they gave a great effort tonight and just came up short.
I think that we asked them to come out here with heart. That's what they did. They played hard the entire game. Sometimes it doesn't always equate to a win, but we know that they didn't give up. So look forward to come out here next week against Charlotte.
All right, gentlemen, tonight's final score here on Senior Night, your Palmetto High Tigers 3, the Venice Indians 28. Be sure to join us again next Friday night, November the 4th, as we travel to Florida's scenic West Coast, down the West Coast to Punta Gorda to face the Charlotte Fighting Tarpons. Coverage will start at 7:15 p.m. My broadcast partners, Mr. Rick Wells, Ken Burton Jr., Tom Porter, and I, along with the production staff of Tiger Vision via PalmettoHighSports.com, wish you a very safe weekend. Go Tigers.